All right, everybody, let's get into it. Let's get back into the game we were doing. Now, again, I'm going to give you some Kismet tips on this as well. As we go along, let me go ahead and have some water here before we get deep into it. Let's do it. Now, of course, I got to update my thing over here, Stardew Valley. Let me update. I had it ready to update already. Look at me thinking ahead today, man. I am on the ball. All right, so we're going to do the same thing in here. Some tips and tricks on Stardew Valley as I go along. Now, I've already kind of done a good portion of spring. We got up to day, I think, like day 12 or something like that. Let's go look. Let's go look in the load. Look in the load here. Let's see. We got up to day... I forget which one we were doing. Which one were we doing? I think it was this one. Day 13. Yeah, it was this one. Now, these other ones here, this one here is one that I was playing with my kids, and I've started over like 50 times. Like 50 times. Mega Funny Farm. Right? And sometimes I do the Funny Farm. So this is the one we tried, and then we restarted. So we'll delete that one. Now, I'm hardcore. When I start over, I delete my previous one. I'm that hardcore. I'll just delete everything I've done. And that's how you get better at the start of the game. And you're like, well, Kismet, who cares about the start of the game? It's the end game that's the most important. Absolutely not. I don't care if you're playing Fallout Shelter. I don't care if you're playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey or the full game or Assassin's Creed Rebellion, like this game. And, of course, Stardew Valley, like this game. The beginning of the game, I find, is the most important. If you master those mechanics to really kick butt at the beginning of the game, the rest of the game, you're just going to own it. You're going to destroy it. Because we don't just play games. We crush games in this stream. So this one right here is the one I play with my daughters. Of course, I now, not only do I have it for the Switch, I also have it for the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro and for PC. And by the way, I have it on Steam for PC, which means I could even play it on my Mac if I wanted to. So I have it on all the platforms, or Linux as well, if I had Linux anymore. I don't use Linux anymore. I used to use it for servers back in the day, but not anymore. So basically, we're going to go ahead and do where we left off here. Day 13. Let's dive in. Let's do it. Catch up on chat a little bit here. There we go. Welcome, welcome. Moving stream to second monitor. There we go. Going to do the next part of my hardcore Subnautica run. Go for it, Specimen. Go for it. Yeah, I want to play that new Sub-Zero one, but I don't really want to... normally I don't do betas anymore, but I don't want to do the beta. I'm going to wait for the release of Subnautica Sub-Zero. I'm going to let them fix all the problems first, and then we'll get it going. Oh, wait, I got to pause. First, if you're talking, you got to pause. Otherwise, you run out of time. So right away here, you can see that we've got some resources going on. If you're not familiar with Stardew Valley, I would suggest you watch my previous stream on it. I'm not going to go over all the basics again, but a little bit of stuff. You have different tools that you can upgrade. You have different resources that you collect. You have different quests you can do. And it's basically you can do farming, you can do animals, you can do foraging, you could do mining, a lot of different stuff you can do. And of course, you keep opening more and more areas and further opening stuff over time. So let's get into it. Now, the first thing I do when I come out of here, of course, if you try to be very efficient, is I go right to my TV. And behind here, I'm looking for any patterns or any tips that it's going to give me to be better at it. Now, I don't ever look at the weather report or the fortune teller, though. If you're looking to say, okay, tomorrow I want to do some mining, is it going to be raining so I don't have to water my crops? Excellent reason to look in there. Now I'm out of there. Let's go in here. And all right, look at this. Now again, this is day 13, bro. Day 13, and look at the size of that sucker. Right? Look at this. Inventory full. What a surprise. Kismet, your inventory's full, man. I've never seen that happen to you. Because we only have the very first bar unlocked right now. As you can see, I've got a bunch of stuff in here. Some random stuff in here. We got clams. We got various different foods and whatnot that we're going to save for later on, for quests and things that we're going to be doing later on. So I'm going to go ahead and just stack some of the stuff in there. Let's go ahead and look and see what we got over here. We've got some other stuff, kind of more farming stuff here, right? Redwood, put that in there. What do we got? Some field snacks. Let's go ahead and put that up there temporarily. And of course, you can see we've been doing some mining. We've got a whole bunch of mining stuff, including a cave carrot, which actually I'm going to just throw up there, or I could just take it and just throw it straight over here. I've got my puppy dog, too, Sparkle. Sparkle the dog, hanging out up there. And you can see we've got a whole bunch more copper. Now I've got 67 copper. That's a lot of copper. We've got stone. We've got geodes. Let's go ahead and put our geodes in there. Topaz. We got iron ore, so we're getting there, but we don't have quite enough. You got to have 5 to melt it down. Kismet will never be caught overburdened. I know, never. It's never happened to me ever. And I lie horribly. And that's why another reason why I don't lie. I'm the worst liar. I'm the worst liar. It's a waste of my time. There we go. All right. There we go. We put all that stuff in there. We're good to go. Let's go ahead and check our mailbox. Kismet, someone dropped you off at the clinic last night. You passed out from exhaustion. All right, I forgot that we did that on purpose last time. You got to take better care of yourself and go to bed at a reasonable hour because we stayed out after 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. You've been billed 2 gold to cover your medical expenses, Dr. Harvey. Now, of course, I only have 105 gold. So depending on how much gold you have on you is how much it charges you when you don't make it back in time. So if you have 10,000 gold, it's going to charge you 1,000. It's going to charge you a lot. So I rarely like to be that. And also what happens, notice my energy over there is now at half because I didn't make it to bed in time. So now I don't have enough, don't have that much energy for day 13, but that's okay. We'll get it going. Now, of course, here on day 13, on day 1, I planted here some cauliflower. So we got some cauliflower to start the day off. Got a bunch of beans here going. And let's just go ahead and click and collect what we can. We got some potatoes there and whatnot. And then I'll run right back up here. And every time I open this up, it pauses the game, which I really, really like, right? So the game's not constantly running. Now, you can also do this in multiplayer as well. It's pretty fun as well. Pretty fun. Mega Funny Farm, exactly. Totally agree, Kismet. Lots of games are actually improved based on your startup. 7 days, Fallout Arc. Exactly. Exactly. I find all games, if you master the beginning, you just crush it. I don't care if you're playing an MMO. I don't care if you're playing WoW, right? If you crush that start where you're getting tons of resources, you're building tons of gear, you're learning how to play, you're learning how to master your character that you're playing, whether you're a warlock or whether you're a rogue or whether you're a paladin or whatever you're playing, or whatever game you're playing, whether you're a healer or whether you're a tank or whatever. If you're mastering those skills early on, you are incredibly valuable to your crew. Incredibly valuable. Like if you watch when we play 7 Days to Die, my crew is incredibly valuable because they are so good at what they do. They understand the mechanics. They know what they need to do. They pick their own role that they want to play as part of the team. I don't assign them roles. They can choose what they like to do. If one time they want to do food and then the next time they want to do building or they want to do scavenging, it's up to them. A great leader goes in and facilitates other people's greatness. That's what you do as a leader. My job is not to tell them what to do every 5 seconds. Right? Micromanaging people makes your job very tough as the leader. I don't like to micromanage people. I think people are amazing if you give them the opportunity. Like, great example. I'm going to get a sidetrack one here, and then we're going to get into it. Great example in WoW, right? I had people come to me, Kismet, we've got 300 members in WoW. We're doing 40-man raids. We're among the top guilds in the game. We should go totally elite and not let any low-level people in the guild, right? We should tell them, oh, hold on, everybody. Time's up. Let me go get those people to run. Let's do it. We got to run. We don't want to waste time. See, this is how I play. I go from one game to another. Like, I'll do this. I'll be sitting here playing a game, and then I'll have a timer, and then I'll jump in this game, tell it to go, right? Assassin's Creed Rebellion. So we're going to tell them to rush that. Let's go rush. There we go. We got our 200% people right here. You guys already saw this earlier. And then we're also going to check on our Tark guy. Oh, Tark's not ready to go. Tark is not ready to go. He's still got 12 minutes. We're screwed, right? We're not earning Rift tokens right now. We're not earning them. We're screwed. So what we got to do is we got to wait another 12 minutes so we can get him going. Right? So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the iPad. Let it charge. Going to set another, I'm a hardcore gamer. What can I say? I'm going to set that 12 more minutes. We're going to keep on going. So getting back to the story. In WoW, what they wanted to do is go totally elite, right? Well, we're the best guild. We should only allow the best people in. They should go get their gear and then join us when they're high level so they can raid with us. And I said, my guild will never be that. Ever. I will never be that person that says, oh, you know what? You're not good enough. You're not elite enough to be in my guild. I despise people who look down on other people. You know why? Because I know the secret that they don't know, apparently, because they keep doing that. The secret is, if you invest in somebody, you never know. You never know. If you invest being kind and positive and showing them the ropes, that person may go on to be the best tank in the game. And I can tell you, I've had some of the best tanks, the best DPS, way better than I'm ever going to be, and the best healers in any game ever. And you know, some of those people, not all of them, but some of them, came from them coming in, level 1, not knowing how to play the game. I start a new character. Hey, let's go play. Sounds good. How many guild leaders will start a new character and play with you when you just join the guild? Very few. Because they're too busy being super elite. Being up there, the big one, right? They got 15 level 60s, right? They don't want to play with any noobs. They want to be, super, I'm the best. I'm the best one of the best one. You don't have to be the best to be the leader. Your job as the leader is to make everybody else the best. Make them amazing. Not just you. That's so selfish. I see it all the time. So I've invested time by doing that and running along, and then you know what happens? Those people become the best in the entire game. Incredibly great. And I feel great. I mentored them. They learned how to play. They learned their skill rotations. They went and got their gear. They locked up. And along the way, you just made a new friend. And I will never trade friendship for virtual stuff ever. It's virtual stuff that doesn't matter more than your friends. And I've had what I call some fallen stars. Some of my favorite people in the guild, some of my most powerful, most amazing, and most helpful people who have helped other members beyond and have gotten what I call the Kismet Star, which is our highest award in the guild. The whole entire guild votes and gives it out, right? And then came to me and told me that. And I said, I will never do that. I will never do that. You've lost your way. You don't know what's going to happen. If we do that, we're going to go against everything that we stand for. And if you want to go on and do that and you want to just worry about gear, you can go ahead and do that. I can release you from your vow of loyalty to the guild if you want to go see what happens, right? And sometimes you got to let other people make mistakes. If you love them, you got to let them go. And they did. They left the guild. And I call them my fallen stars, my highest level awarded members. And they left the guild. And another person came up and said, no, I don't think it's right. I think we should be a super elite guild. And I'm like, nope, not going to happen. That's not my guild. I'm never going to be that. I'm never going to look down on people or treat people poorly, ever. No, it's not going to be. And I say, you're going to learn that lesson, the lesson that I already know. You're going to go out, you're going to join a guild, and they're not going to give a crap about you. Because my guild has something magical. People actually give a crap about each other. They don't leave people behind. They help people when they need help. That's what's amazing about all the people in my guild, is that they are like that they help each other, right? That they look after each other, right? They're more than just gamers. They're friends. They're friends that are playing games as a pastime because that's what they love to do, right? And they forgot about that. Don't forget about that. That's why you play games. That's why you hang out with people, because you enjoy playing with them. And all the rest of the stuff's just virtual stuff. If I want to have the best things in the game, I will get my crew and I will go get that stuff. But I'm not going to trade that stuff for my crew. I'm not going to trade that stuff for my friends. I don't think that's as important because that's just virtual stuff anyway. If I want it bad enough, I'll go get it. Even if I got to solo that stuff, I will do it. I will do whatever I got to do, right? I will grind it. But not anymore, though, because I don't have enough time to play high-end MMOs anymore. But basically, they went off. They did that. They came back to me a year later after going to the high-end guilds, some of the best guilds in the world, who were running those high-end raids, got all that gear, and then they realized they were just a number in the guild. None of those people gave a crap about them. Didn't care about them at all. Didn't care about them. Only used them to get their gear. Totally all about themselves. They come back and they're like, Kismet, you were totally right. And I'm like, sorry, man, that you had to learn that the hard way. I tried to tell you, but you know what? Sometimes you got to let people go. And that's amazing. I think that's amazing that people come back and have that kind of courage to say they were wrong. But if you say you're wrong, that's the best courage you can say. You know what? My bad. I made a mistake. I think that's the biggest courage you can do. So never trade virtual stuff or anything, really. Money, acquiring cars and houses and whatever for your friendships ever. Never. That. The most valuable thing in life is the people you love and the friends that you have. There's nothing more valuable. And there's nothing more powerful, by the way, in a game than your friends. There's nothing more powerful. There's no game or gear or whatever. I've seen people with low-level gear destroy people with the best gear in the game because they were working together as a team. We had to have a lot more people than them, like in Lineage, great example. My peeps don't have the highest level gear, right? I got 50 people versus those 10 people, and they're all focused on the one person, which kills that guy every single time. Because I don't care what you got. If you got 10 people on you and you got the best gear in the game, you're going to die. I call it the Elven Machine Gun. It worked fantastically. Took over that entire game. Ruled that game with my crew. So there you go. A little life lesson. Back to Stardew Valley. Let's go. All right. So I got myself a golden cauliflower, which is the highest level one that I can get right now. So I'm going to put that in there. Look at this. We got a golden parsnip. Boom. Dropping in there. Oh, wait. We already got enough. We got enough parsnips in there. Hold on. Let's take one of those out. So I like to keep 6 of anything, right? Now, parsnips are very important, because those are going to be quest item, as well as getting cold here. Get cold. I can feel it coming through the walls. And then, of course, I keep an extra one if I want to do a quest, which I usually don't do the, like, hey, so-and-so needs a red pepper or whatever. I typically don't do those quests because I'm busy doing other things. But I want to keep a gold of each and every one, right? And I like to keep 6 gold ones and then, a couple regular ones, right? I've already got 5 there. That's fine. How many got 5 there? That's fine. Cauliflower. Let's keep a regular one right here. And we'll go ahead and sort that a little bit. There we go. So we're keeping these ones for quests later on. You see, I'm keeping a horseradish, a leek, a dandelion, a default. These are a bunch of quests that you get later in the game for these scavenging items, for foraging items, for items that you're actually going in and you're doing it. Now, one of the things that I did is I created a spreadsheet for it. I love creating spreadsheets for stuff, obviously. And I have a spreadsheet over here. I didn't look it up on the wikis. I didn't go and I watch a bunch of videos on it. I am old school. I'm old school RPG style, right? Like in the old days, you would write this stuff down, right? You'd have a notepad. And like Ultima 4, it actually gave you a book to write down all your quest information when you were doing it. So I'm old school. I like to write it down when I learn something. I like to write it down when I'm doing quests. I like to write it down when I'm selling stuff so I know how much stuff is worth, right? What's worth the most? What's the most efficient thing to sell? Like in this case, cauliflower is the real valuable thing early on, the most valuable thing that takes the least amount of time, right? Because you just queue that sucker up. You just keep watering every day and you're good, right? Well, you're good. All right, so I'm going to get rid of this parsnip and this extra potato. I could sell some of this other stuff too, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. So we're going to go up here, and we're going to just drop that right in there. And you're like, well, Kismet, wait, you could sell that to the vendor. I could sell it to the vendor, but my thing is pretty built up here. I'm looking pretty good. Let me go over and say hello to Sparkle. What's up, puppy? Now, your animals, when you get your farm and whatnot, you want to go ahead and say hello to them every day, which makes them happy. You want to go pet them. And then, of course, they keep going up ranking. And, of course, they produce better stuff. In the case of Sparkle there, I don't know if it does anything. I just click on them every time because I feel like it. There we go. Now, look at this. We got to go ahead and water all this. Not going to do it. Not going to water any of that. You're like, Kismet, wait a minute. Your whole entire thing's going to die. It will if I don't water it. But I'm going to water it later. I do not water it in the morning. First thing I do, go for a jog. Now, my screen is set up very, very high, by the way. I've got it 1920 by 1080. I've got it completely zoomed out. That's why it's so humongous in what I can see when I'm running along. And I go for a little jog in the morning here so that I can go ahead and collect stuff. Oh, a little too low. I can go ahead and forage for stuff early on. Especially in spring. I'm in the very first year, in the very first spring. I'm in day 13 of the very beginning of the game. So what I do is I go around and I collect stuff to sell, and I collect stuff to get my foraging up, and I collect stuff to give me bonus boost to my health. Because look at my health is my energy is really low. Not my health, my energy. So my energy is really low. So this is something that I really suggest. A Kismet tip. Oh, we got the Egg Festival has begun. We're going to do the Egg Festival here in a minute. Now, typically when you're doing festivals, you want to go ahead and water your stuff first. So I'm going to go down here and see if I've got anything. Nope, I've got nothing down there. Oh, man, am I screwed. I am royally screwed right there. Now, again, I've only got so much time to be part of the Egg Festival. But you don't have to go to these things, by the way. I don't have to go to the festival. If I go to the town this way, and by the way, all these businesses are closed on festival day. If I go that way, it's going to start it. So I don't want to go that way. I want to go back up here. Because if I go to the festival before I water, right? What's going to happen is all of a sudden it's going to be 10 o'clock at night. And then I won't have enough time to water all of my stuff, right? There we go. So this particular time, I'm actually going to water in the morning. Let's go ahead. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and get our stuff there. We're going to go down here, fill up our water can, and go to town. Again, this is very much a farming game. Very, very fun. I love the isometric view of it. Reminds me of Lineage back in the day. Reminds me of those old school games. Lots and lots of fun. Now, I'm using the mouse. I'm on PC right now. I do have this on every platform, pretty much. There we go. Now, usually I like to water the ones that are the most developed, right? Especially my cauliflower. Right there. I'm going to skip these for right here for right now. Need some more water. All right. That's good enough. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. Because we're going to have enough time later to water it. Oh, hold on. Time for some more iPad fun. Let's go back into Rebellion here. Let's see if he's healed up. He has. Healed up. So let's go ahead and add him to the crew. And you can't see it anymore, but I'm going to go ahead and rush it. You can hear it in my thing. We rushed it. And now it's going to generate more stuff. Right? It's going to generate more stuff. Actually, I got a reward as well. So I'm going to go ahead and collect that reward. There we go. You get the idea. You saw all about Assassin's Creed thing there. And again, now here's the next thing I could do. Right? Because I don't have enough potions right now. How long until they heal again? Back up again. So let's look. Angela's going to be 17 minutes. Mara is 14 minutes. And Tark is going to be 30 minutes. Did I get any potions? Still no potions. Now, again, I could run some other missions, get some potions, make this go faster. But it's going to be 28 minutes. Again, I'm kind of teaching you on that one as well as we're doing this one. 28 minutes. All right, let's do it. 28 minutes from now. Just make it 29 minutes. There we go. 29 minutes. Come back to that game. See, that's what's great about the game. You can go do something else, come back to it, and do that kind of stuff. All right, back into Stardew Valley. All right, we don't want to miss the event here, so we're going to go ahead and run up here. See if there's anything to collect. I don't see anything there. Let's go over here. Let's have fun at the event here. Now, here's a great Kismet tip for you. Here we are at the shop. Now, I did save some of my cash here to get some strawberries. I saved 100 for a reason, just to get one strawberry. There we go. Now, if you're smart and you know that the egg thing is coming up the next day, you save 1,000. You can get some strawberry seeds, or you can go ahead and buy all these, lawn flamingos and bunnies and whatnot. Now, if you miss out on it on the first round, don't worry. It'll be back again the next year. They do the events every single year. So if you do miss out on strawberries or bunnies or whatever, you can always get it next year. So I'm going to just get one strawberry seed just to show you what happens with that. Now, what I do is I go around and I talk to everybody. Our hens have been working overtime to prepare for this festival. You deserve the best tonight. Bowls of sweet yellow corn. Sweet. No one really talks to me. I just came for the deviled eggs. I'm talking to you, bro. I just put something nice into the punch. Shh. That's just between you and me, kid. I think she's an alcoholic. I'm just saying. Is there any food? Yes, there's tons of food there, bro. All right. And I go around and I talk to everybody the first time to try to get the storyline. Egg, what's a strange thing to eat? Talk to this guy. I hope everyone's enjoying the food. I've been cooking for days to get everything ready. Fried eggs, boiled eggs, poached eggs, deviled eggs, scrambled eggs, chocolate egg, you name it. I like the chocolate egg idea. Now, right here, I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to show you something right in here. This is a great Kismet tip for you. If you notice that some of these people I have not talked to yet, because I'm a total slacker when it comes to social stuff at the very beginning of the game. I'm trying to build up that cash. Now, I'll make 100,000. I think the most I've ever made now is 210,000 gold before the even first year is up. It's a lot. That's a lot to make in the beginning. Of course, I replay the beginning over and over again to get the mechanics down. And once I have that mechanics down, I try to optimize the mechanics. And, of course, it gives me an incredibly great start. And that's basically what we're doing here. Just basically a guide on getting a great start. So right here, we got this guy and all of these other people. Now I'm going to go find this guy right here with the yellow hair and the blue thing. Right here. Right here. Here he is. And I'm going to go ahead and talk to him. My allergies. So I just talked to him. Now I'm going to go back in here again. Look for him. It didn't forward. It didn't forward. When you're in these events, it doesn't count toward talking to all of them. You have to talk to them in your normal game. If you come to an event and you talk to everybody thinking it's going to get your normal one done, which is what I used to do in the very beginning of the game, it doesn't. It doesn't. So great Kismet tip for you. If you just come here and talk to everybody and think that starter quest is done, it is not. You have to go and find everybody in the normal world and do all of that stuff to get that going. Just my light a little bit. I can see it's doing its thing back there. There we go. So again, that does not help when you come to these events. Now, I could go through and I could talk to everybody. Everybody's got a unique, different thing that they say. But let's just jump into it. Let's go ahead and say, do you think everyone's ready for the egg hunt? Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, time for the highlight of today's festivities, the annual spring egg hunt. Calm down now, kiddos. You're going to need all your energy if you hope to find the most eggs and take home the exclusive prize. Now, is everyone ready? Let the egg hunt begin. Now, I'm holding down S so I can start running right away. Ready? Go. An egg right here. Boom. Got it. There's one. There's two. Three. Four. There's five. Oh, I'm stuck. Six. Seven. 8. Oh. Not one I can get. No, I'm not going to get it in time. Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh, that was lucky. That was lucky. Got it right the last minute. Look at all those eggs. Now, if only I could get the kids to pick up litter this efficiently, we'd have the cleanest town in the side of the gem sea. Chuckle. And now the winner of this year's egg hunt is... Ha ha ha! Pulled it out in the last minute. Now you have to get 9 eggs to win that. And I always go for that truck one every time. You can't do the truck one. You can't get the one that's back behind his house. I always do that every time. You got to grab 9 eggs to win. And here we go. Here's your prize. Now, the first time I did this, of course, I failed out. I think the first couple times I failed. Because I find going down and around like that usually the best. I went the left way, the right way, all that. So here we go. I got my prize. Right here, I got myself a nice straw hat. Which I think is awesome because it keeps my hair down because my hair is sticking straight up. So there we go. I got myself a nice little straw hat. I'm looking good. Now here we are. It's 11 o'clock at nighttime. And we got a bit of a problem because we got to get busy. You got to get busy up in here. And water this stuff. Now, kind of cool at nighttime, you can see what you've watered and what haven't watered. Now, I've fertilized some of this, so I'm just going to water all of this, even though it doesn't have any seeds. There we go. And I couldn't buy any seeds, and I couldn't sell any seeds. And that's why I put it in that thing in the upper right-hand corner, because I know day 13 is actually the egg day. So that's why I put it in that thing in the upper right-hand corner right away, because I knew I couldn't go to the vendor and sell it, because this is going to take me to the event. There you go. I've also got this. Let's see. I got to go get some more water, and I'm almost out of energy. Now, of course, I don't want to run too low of energy or walk really, really slow. But luckily, I've got some field snacks that I was saving for this very occasion. Let's go ahead and eat some of those. There we go. And let's keep going here. Again, we've got this stuff fertilized, but with no stuff on it. We don't want to waste that. So we're actually going to water where no plants are on some of that. Getting late, 11:20. You're like, Kismet, you're done. Oh, wait, I got a seed there. I got a seed. So let's go ahead and see if we can sneak in our stuff here. Now, later on, you can get a ring that actually gives you the ability to see at nighttime. But I think it's pretty good. Let's see if I've already made one. No, I didn't make one yet. Wow. Well, I think it's pretty good at the very beginning to go ahead and get some stone. Do we have any wood? Yep. Is to make a campfire early on. So let's see. Campfire. Go ahead. What else do we need? Fibers. Get our fibers. So wood, stone, fibers. Go into your crafting. Make yourself a campfire. And I'll show you why here in a second. Right there. And then I'll go ahead and take the campfire. And I'm going to put it right here. Now, the reason why I did that, move over a little bit. The reason why I did that is so I can see my farm, right? Just put the campfire down so you can see at nighttime. Works fantastic. There we go. So I can see which ones have been fertilized. And I'm going to go ahead and put it right here in this one because it's nice and close. Bam. There we go. Make sure it's watered, which has already been watered there, but, well, water it again. What the heck? 12:30. It's getting late. Getting late. So I'm going to leave that fire running. Of course, another thing I could do is go in and start some copper going and whatnot, but I don't have enough stuff. Another thing to do, of course, when you do still have energy left, take out this random stuff. Plenty of time. Take this stuff out. Use up that energy. Again, I try to be very, very efficient in my stuff. Let's see. I don't have my axe on me. Probably good enough. Good enough there. Let's go. Check the TV. Good. Sometimes I'll check the puppy. Already petted him. Or just tried to hit him. Just tried to hit him with my sword. And then sleep for the night. There we go. All right. We didn't make much cash. We made 132. That's fine. That's fine. Now we're on day 14. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, DJ, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. Own that egg hunt. Yeah, that was close, though. Pet my puppy. Oh, I hear my favorite thing. The Queen of Sauce. Sorry, that's what it says down here. It says Queen of Sauce. It says greetings. And basically, blah, 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 blah. You're going to learn the recipe. That's basically what it's saying. Coleslaw. I learned the recipe, coleslaw. There we go. Again, I already pet my puppy. What's up, puppy? Let's turn the fire on. It felt like it. Oh, I love the rain. Come, bring me the rain, everybody. Now, why do I like the rain? The reason why I like the rain is because I don't have to water any of that stuff, right? Now, it really is good if you coincide getting lots of crops, selling the crops, getting the seeds, and planting the seeds on days that it rains. That is an incredibly, incredibly awesome thing to do. So let's go down here and see if we got anything else that we can collect. Nope. I also like to be on my other one, by the way. It's kind of dangerous being on your stuff, on your pickaxe, because you can actually wipe out your stuff. I like to have the Sith on there as well. Take my sword out, put my Sith in the sword's place like that. Let's put all this stuff back in here. That's a geode. That goes over here. Right there. Oh, we got to put our thing in there. There we go. There we go. And you see we've got some other stuff here. Fertilizer and whatnot. But we're looking to see if we got any plants that we can get. No plants we can get today. And again, this right here shows exactly where I go down. Now, I might have to move a little bit because of trees and whatnot. But it basically shows me how to get to the bottom of this particular map. Now, it's a rainy day. Now, probably what I'll do is go to the mines after this. But first, I'm going to go ahead and go on my morning run. And I do this mainly in the very first season, just in spring. You'll see in the other ones, I won't do this run every single time. But in spring, I'm trying to get a really, really great start. So that when I go to summer and I go to fall, which is a really one where you make a lot of money in fall, you have enough funds built up to build up your farm or build up your farm animals or whatever you want to do. There's another one here. Now, sometimes I'll go by and I'll miss stuff, especially if I'm looking up to you and talking to you guys versus watching the game. But there we go. So we're going to run around. We're going to pick up some stuff, and we're looking, look on the edges and whatnot. When we run by the trees, we're going to go ahead and right-click. Now, I would have been way smarter, and I forgot because I'm not in the zone here. But to take my water can off me and stuff that I don't need, swords and whatnot, because I'm going to fill up my inventory pretty quickly. Hold down the right mouse. Get all that. Switch my sit there. I just about did what I didn't want to do. And look behind the trees. Sometimes it grows right there. I don't see it. Right-click the trees. Right-click. Right-click. See if I can get any bonus stuff. Nothing here. Right-click that tree. And I usually run to this tree. And right-click that one. And keep going on my morning jog. Over this way. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to collect stuff I can sell to the vendor to buy seeds. And let's see what we got in the trash can. Nope. Over here. Nothing. Now the great thing about rainy days also is people aren't wandering around. So when you're doing trash digging, when you're digging in the trash can, they won't see you usually. Watch out. Sometimes they come out right as you click it. And I kind of do this kind of same route. I found this is my optimum route to take the least amount of time to collect the most stuff. Now, on rainy days, here at the beach, sometimes there's a lot of stuff that you can find here at the beach. But today, no such luck. No such luck. And also, sometimes it'll give you a heads up on the weather forecast that a lot of stuff is going to come up on the beach, or you might see it in a note or whatever. So we're going to run over here and just kind of do the basic same thing we've been doing. Clicking that. And we're going to get this trash can here. Then double back. Run up along the side here, looking for anything in here or maybe behind these trees. Don't see anything. Sometimes they spawn behind this fence, which really bugs me. So I want to go back and get it. All right, so that's round number one. We've gone to all the different trash cans. Now we're going to go north. And we're going to kind of do, oh, there we go, right there. Getting them dollar bills. Again, we're waiting for all of our seeds in our kind of first major grouping of crop to come through. So foraging is great, but also you're leveling up your foraging. So you're leveling up all these other skills while you're doing this running around and doing all this stuff. So kind of vitally important to build that stuff up based on how you want to play the game. I mean, you don't have to play it the same way as me. You don't have to be hardcore, farming tycoon style like I'm playing. You can play it however you want. You can play it super mellow. Like some of my kids, they just do fishing. Some of my kids, they do farming. And some of them, well, my oldest daughter, tries to do what I do and make the big money. Make the big money. It's whatever, however you want to play. You can play it as fast or as slow as you want. And again, well, I like this type of game. Very kind of game. You can pop in there, nothing there. You can pop in the game, have a little bit of fun, do a bunch of stuff, and then go from there. All right, that's looking good. Now, there's one more spot that we missed, but that's okay. We'll get that later. We're just going to go ahead and double back here. Back to town. Now, I could have ran through mine and then came through into town. But I like going back this way because it takes that extra time of running around, going to my base, coming through my base, and all that. It takes a bit of extra time. So let's go ahead and go in here. And we're going to talk to the trader. Now, again, one of the things that I did mention before is it took me a long time to realize that I actually don't have to put this in that box by my house to sell. I can just come to him and sell it directly to him. And, of course, get that cash right now. Why wait till tomorrow when I can get that cash right now? And I got 400 gold. I can buy me some more stuff. I can get me some cauliflower seeds or parsnip seeds. What do I want to do? Do I want to go hardcore farming and do a bunch of parsnips every 4 days? Or do I want to get some cauliflower and go 12 days? Now, I need to look at what day I'm at up there right now. I'm at day 14. If I go 12 days and I go beyond spring into summer, that stuff will just die. So I've wasted my time. So be aware. So if I add 12 to 14, that's day 26. So we could do cauliflower seeds, no problem. So that's what we're going to do. So it's less watering we have to do, but we're going to make a good amount of money. Now, I could make way more money if I was just doing parsnips the entire time. Just doing parsnips every 4 days, and it get larger and larger and larger farm until it gets to a point where I can't even do it in one day. I can't even do it unless I go get the onions and then have a lot of onions every single day, or I'm collecting the field snacks. Very difficult to keep that going constantly. And I've done it, though. I've had a huge farm at the very beginning, the very first spring, and then ended up with 50, 60,000 gold at the end of that whole entire season. But it is very tedious and very hard. So I'm not doing it at that level this time, but, you know, it's up to you. I like to have a balance between farming and then also going and working on your mining. Because otherwise, all you're doing is farming the whole time. You're just getting farming, you're turning it in, you're farming and turning it in. That's all you're doing the whole entire day, because the day goes by very, very quickly. At least it feels quick to me. Here we go. We got another one here. We can go buy some more seeds, but I'm just going to grab it just to save time, because I've only got so much time in my day. So I'm going to run back this way. And, of course, this is going to be super easy, right? Let's get some fertilizer, in case we need it. And I'm first going to see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, go ahead, 4, 5, 6. So we need one more other than that. Let's go ahead and put our seeds down. And I like to put them over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. No room in there. Well, actually, we got room for one more. There we go. One more right there. Again, I'll put it down wherever the fertilizer is first. You can see, by the way, that my farm used to be bigger. I think about this size farm in the beginning is just fine. You're going to make tons of cash from doing that and whatnot. Oh, I'm standing here talking without pausing. Now we need to get prepped and ready for our dungeon adventure. So let's do it. First, let's sell this. We've already got to back up one of those for quests. I'm going to get rid of our watering can. Don't need our pickaxe thing. We're going to put this, then this. We're going to get our spring onions. How are we looking on energy? Plenty of energy. Don't need our fertilizer. Let's go ahead and take some of these out of here. What else do we need? Maple, probably. Maple. I don't think we have enough. We'll just go ahead and use our onions for now. Let's see. Anything else? Over here. Now, I'm not going to eat this food. This food is here for me to use later on. When we get to that, we'll do it. Notice also I've got a bunch of trees planted, maple trees and whatnot, which will eventually do seeds and whatnot in that as well. Oop, another one there, one I didn't even see. Awesome. Nope. Sell that later. Now, you notice I've taken a bunch of stuff off of my character. The reason why I've taken it off my character is so that I have plenty of room to get stuff down below. Now, down in the mines. That's where I'm going right now. And again, eventually you want to upgrade it so you have your second bar open, so when you're down in the mines, you're not filling up. Eventually, when you have your third bar open, you can, of course, go around forage. You can mine. You can do a whole bunch of stuff without having to keep dropping your stuff off. All right, where did we leave off? Level 20. Let's go. Now, again, we can go ahead and get resources like this. If I run into it, I'll get it. But if I'm not right next to it, I'm looking for the stairs. Now, we can actually craft stairs, by the way. Notice that one takes 2. I usually skip those. Just do the easy ones. Kismet, go down there and kill all that stuff. I could. Oh, nothing. All right, well, let's go kill all these things. Kill them as quick as you can before they turn into the thing. Too late. Too late on that one. And there was the one I needed. You don't have to kill those, by the way. You can go down the ladder and get the heck out of there. Like that. Of course, they're not that hard to kill. You just swing at the right time. You can wipe them out. All right, there's some copper ore. Again, right now what we're doing is our priority is getting down the levels, is not collecting. So we're going to just wipe out as much stuff as we can, as quickly as we can. I usually skip those ones. Later on, those actually become one-hitters when you upgrade your tools. And I got a geode there. Oh. Also good to stand right here in the middle because you can just do 1, 2, 3 like that. Oh, there it is. Oh. We're just trying to get down 5 levels. Now, there might have been some awesome loot there. There might be some awesome loot on this level, but I can always come back for it later. As one of my daughters pointed out. My daughters thought of that. Pretty smart. Pretty smart. They thought, you know what? This is smarter just to try to go as fast as you can down the thing, get better gear, and also get better materials to run down the thing, like getting silver and gold and all of that, than it is to spend all of your time collecting. And you'll see me hit all these on the way. Nothing in there. Use your sword, by the way. You don't have to bring your sits in that case. So far, no moss. Nicely done. There it is. Oh, and there we go. We got it. 25. Random seeds there. That's more important. Let's get the coal. Let's see. Let's get rid of that fiber. I just leave it on the ground. You can also get rid of it by throwing it in the trash. Also getting stone and coal. Oh, there we go. We're out of energy. All right, let's go ahead and burn our things here. It was only 740 as well. Not getting too lucky on the stairs this time either. There we go. We'll go get our mixed seeds. Nice. And then back to it. Trying to find those stairs. Bingo. Now we're level... Not really seeing my level. It's cut off. It's cut off on the left side. I'm not seeing my level. Oh, well. Oh! 2 of them. Oh yeah, we're definitely getting that. We also got a cherry bomb here too. Watch. This is fun. Blow stuff up. That's a lot of fun. Alright, get this guy. Okay, knock him up against the wall. And then own him. Oop! Too many. I'm just looking for the exit, people. Wow, alright, no exits. I gotta kill these guys to get to the exit. 950. Night, Raz. Every time Raz does that rip, it's like going to nighttime or something like that. I have to look at the chat. There we go. Speaking of looking at the chat, let me reset my chat over here. There we go. Uh-oh. Let me catch up here. My own hand drawings of MS Paint. There you go. There you go. So I get focused there. Very, very focused. Lurking and playing Stardew Valley, by the way. There we go. Oh, we got timed out for something. I'm just excited. Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers. Don't tell me what happens in the future. What platform is better for you playing Stardew Valley? I like to play on the PC. PC is, I find a lot easier when you're watering and doing stuff. Much easier. Oh, look out! PBR America coming in, dropping that raid love. Look out, everybody. We're getting raided. We're getting raided up in here. Let's do it. Getting that raid love. Let's show that raid love in the chat. Reach for the sky. That's a good one. Hey, mods, put that in my kids' reminders to do the soundbite, Reach for the Sky from Woody from Toy Story. That would have been perfect if I had that on cue. Holy jeez. Cow coming in, scaring the heck out of me for this raid, trying to embarrass me. Thank you so much, Cow. I appreciate that. Awesome donation, showing that love with the biddies. Thank you, PBR America. Thanks for coming in. Let's give them a shout out in the chat, mods. Thank you for bringing your community in here. I see Scorpio coming in with that raid. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, everybody, for being here. My name is Kismet. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I love playing all sorts of different types of games. Of course, probably most known. Thanks so much for the host as well. Probably most known for playing Fallout 4 as being the Wasteland Tycoon. Make billions, millions, sometimes trillions in games as well. Streaky Toaster, love that name as well. Thanks for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Wasteland Tycoons. I don't have those little baby emotes, little baby alerts down in the corner. I like to show you guys off. Full screen emotes, baby. Right there, full screen alerts right there. Here we go. Look at that. PBR America coming in, dropping the Dragon Hammer as well. Appreciate you becoming part of the Wasteland Tycoons. Right here. Uh-oh. Timer's going off. You know what the timer's going off for? That's because we're playing 2 games at once. We're also playing a game on mobile. We're playing Assassin's Creed Rebellion at the same time. So let's see if my people have healed up. They have. You can't see this, but I was showing the game earlier. And now they're all healed up. I'm going to tap on them. We're going to hit rush. You guys can hear them. There we go. Now my Rift tokens are not going to basically stop generating. I want them to always generate. And that's pretty much it. That's going to take 7 hours before that fills up. That'll be way past the stream. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down for now. We're not going to start another timer. Well, I'll come back to that after the stream and work on all my little assassins in that game. Now, if you missed that earlier on, I did a whole Kismet tips and tricks on Assassin's Creed Rebellion, a great mobile game for both Android and iOS. Not a sponsored event, by the way. Neither is Stardew Valley. No sponsored events tonight. Just me loving games. So just passing it on to you guys. So thanks for coming in. I am doing awesome. How you doing, Sneaky Toaster? What were you playing? What was you playing? Were you playing some Stardew Valley? I'm fairly new to Stardew Valley. I only discovered this last month, and I absolutely love this game. Let's see. Oh, playing some Red Dead. Oh, there's another one I need time to play. There's just so many great games. Isn't there so many great games within the last year or so? There are so many, right? Because we had like a drought there for a while of just suck games, right? Just really terrible games come out. For like a couple of years there. They were just like, gosh, $60 on this game. This game sucks, right? And then, of course, we had some good ones. A few good ones sprinkled in there. But this year, man, Red Dead is amazing. Spider-Man, amazing. I love Stardew Valley. I just discovered it. I don't know how long this game's been out, but incredibly fun game. Assassin's Creed Rebellion, if you like mobile games. Of course, Fallout Shelter from a few years ago, from like 4 years ago. I love that one. Of course, all the Fallout series. I love playing those. I love playing space games. I play a bit of No Man's Sky from time to time. We play some Subnautica up in here. We play a lot of games. If you like basically any genre of game, whether it's fantasy or whatever, or fantasy or space or farming or Fallout or RPG or any of those kind of stuff, I do all of that. As well as we were playing Atlas. Now that's why they call me Kismet, by the way. I was just about to say that. I looked in the chat. You were saying the same thing as I was about to say. That's where my name comes from, because I have a tendency to do that in chat. I'll actually answer questions in the chat before I see them, which is pretty amazing. Or sometimes before you guys even type them, which is pretty amazing. So we do have our own private Atlas server, thanks to my amazing sponsor, Nitrado. Or Nitrado, as I like to call them. But Nitrado, I guess, is their actual name. I butcher everybody's name, even my sponsors. But they understand. I have sleep apnea and vertigo, so I have trouble sometimes remembering things. I have trouble saying words in the right order sometimes. I used to be not brain dead. back in the day, but you know, medical conditions, you just got to do what you got to do, right? You got to do what you got to do in life. All right. Good night, Gwen. Good night, Gwen. Thank you for being here. Yeah, playing some Atlas. Yeah, we were just playing last night. It was super fun. Again, we have our own private server. We went and took it over. Of course, we've sunk a few times. We're building our mega base. I would love to sneak in some Atlas today, but I got to help out with my kids and whatnot on my normal time. So maybe we'll sneak it in at some point. But it's also on my schedule too, so we'll play. If y'all ever want to know my schedule, by the way, it is down below the stream. It's on my Twitter page. It's on my website, kismetbp.com, as well as in my Discord as well. All of that stuff is in there. You can see my schedule, what I'm playing on what days. We like to highlight on Wednesdays into Thursdays, because it's Thursday for me now. I started on Wednesday night at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We just do some random games, some games that I enjoy playing that I've discovered, whether it's like Subnautica or whether it's, this case, Stardew Valley or Red Dead or Spider-Man or whatever. We play a lot of just random games, like a random game night that we do. Like we were playing also a mobile game, Assassin's Creed Rebellion earlier as well. Very, very fun. So right now, I'm just giving my tips and tricks on being amazing at Stardew Valley. If you've never discovered Stardew Valley, incredibly fun game. I've just discovered within the last month. I started playing it on the Switch. I was just playing it just a little bit just to kind of get an idea of it so I can show my kids. And then I realized, man, this is a really fun game. So, of course, we're playing it right now. We're trying to get down to the next level right here. We're kind of stuck right here until we get down to the next level. And my inventory is full, too, so I can't pick up all this sweet loot right here. I hate leaving loot behind, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do. Come on, give me that ladder. Nope, nothing. Now, what can happen, by the way, is you can do this. This can happen. You can run out, but then, of course, it randomly sends them up. And there you are. I'm at 27 now. 27, but it's 11 at night. It's going to be pretty tough, and I'm almost out of energy. Let's keep going and get it going. So thanks for bringing your community in. I appreciate it big time. Pretty fun. I've been playing Atlas for the last 3 weeks on the POS server. Oh, awesome. You know, very fun game. I really enjoy it. I've also played, of course, Ark in the past. I played 7 Days to Die, another survival game. Oh, look at that geode, though. Ooh, we got to give up something for that geode. So tempting. Let's get rid of the bug meat. Good. Get rid of that. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of survival games. I've played Ark, of course. I played another kind of offshoot of Ark made by the same people called Dark and Light. More of a kind of a, spell casting game. Very much the same. It's made by Ark, so it's the same way of doing it. Same game mechanics, except for just in a different setting. And, of course, I've been playing a good amount of Atlas. Very, very fun as well. Especially fun on your own server because I am not a big PvPer. No, I've done lots of PvP in my time. Of course, I have one of the longest running gaming guilds, and we've done 40-man PvP back in the WoW days. We've done open world PvP. We've done all of that stuff. But I like to choose PvP versus being forced to do PvP, right? Like if you go on the public PvP servers, you're forced to do PvP. At any time, whatever you've done will be destroyed by some jerk who has way more time than you to come in and destroy your stuff. Now, if you like that kind of adversarial, more power to you. You like what you like. I'm not here to tell you what to like. I'm just here to tell you what I like, right? What I enjoy. And if you like something different than me, that's okay. We can still be bros. We can still hang out. We can still have some fun. Have a few beers or whatever. I mean, you're going to have the few beers because I can't drink anymore. But that's okay. More beers for you. More fun for you. But I'm not a big PvPer, right? In the sense that I'm forced to do it. I do like to do it when I enjoy it. But I like to go into Alterac Valley back in the day, in the vanilla days, right? Go 40 on 40. That's awesome PvP. I've chosen to do it, right? Not just when I'm out questing and 10 people show up and gank me as I'm level 5 and they're max level 80 or 100, and 10 of them show up and just gank you at level 5. That's lame. That's a dumb game mechanic. Now, some people like that. Some people like it. They call the other servers the Care Bear servers. They're like, PvE Care Bear servers, right? Or the RPers would be like, that is not whatever. I'm terrible RPer. That is not the proper procedure to do such a thing, right? They'll get in their RP. my character would never do such a thing. Or I would never do such a thing, being the blacksmith of the whatever. Again, terrible RP. That's why I don't play on RP servers. But you get the idea. You get the idea. I like it when I can just do and have fun. Oh, is it still going? No. Okay, good. Got my time paused up there. I like to do PvP when I choose to do PvP. Right? Actually, I'm just going to hit leave the mine. Hold on. Let's leave the mine and pause. There we go. I like to do it when I do it. So I don't play on the public service. I don't play Sea of Thieves for that reason. Because there's some people out there whose fun is ruining other people's fun. So when you go around and you collect stuff, and they just take you, and all you want to do is just run around and collect stuff and build yourself up and get yourself your boat and build yourself all up, right? That's all you want to do. That's all I want to do in Atlas. I want to get the bigger boats. I want to sail around. I want to get my crew together, and all of us get on the boat, and we take on the enemies, the ghost ships, and we explore around, and we see what the map's all about. That's what I want to do. But again, if that's not what you want to do some PvP, go for it. Go for it, go for it. Incredibly fun game, though. I think it's like Ark improved, right? I mean, of course, there's still some issues with it, but, you know, it's got a really better, I like the crafting system of it. Of course, you got the multiple things in one. You can, if you put down a wood wall, you can also make it into a window, or you can make it into a doorway. I really, really love that. I like the sailing is exceptionally good. I give it high marks for the sailing. I love the fact that you can turn the sails in two different directions. If you haven't tried the sloop yet, very, very fun. You can also get a crew, which will, of course, control the sails for you. Whether you have one crew, who's just controlling the front one, or if you have two crew, which will control both of them. You go hold down shift and hold down A, and it will just rotate it and kind of tack your boat. And I've done a lot of sailing in real life. A lot of boating, a lot of sailing, all of that stuff. So I've actually done that in real life, so I understand how sailing works and all of that. So very, very fun. Very, very fun. All right, so we run out of time here. Let's run back, and let's see if we make it in time today. We failed yesterday, well, the day before yesterday, getting it back in time. I think we'll get it this time. Now, if you start right about 12:30, before 1 o'clock, I usually find that I make it. Now, eventually, of course, I can unlock the mining carts and go much faster. But right here, I've got to run for it. Got to run for it. I never much care for Atlas. I feel like it was a community. I'm pretty much sure it's making a mod for Ark that's a pirate mod. And they're going to use it to show how effortless Atlas was. Yeah, well, I like it because they've actually improved upon the other thing. Now, here's the thing. I wasn't really into the dinosaurs. It's kind of cool for a while. But I think there's two major drawbacks to that style of game. Very specifically Ark, very specifically Dark and Light, very specifically Atlas. Here's the two major drawbacks, right? Number one, your stuff dies and it's disheartening, right? You go and you tame something, spend hours upon hours leveling it up, and a tiger comes along and kills it. And then you've just lost all that time. It's so disheartening. Now, of course, in Dark and Light, I'm not sure in Ark, I've never got that far in Ark, but in Dark and Light, you can use a crystal to save your pet and, of course, bring your pet back, right, if you want. And the same thing happens in Atlas, right? You go in there, you tame a bunch of stuff, you log out, you come back in, all your pets are dead. So now you got to go tame them again, right? Of course, you want to, create a protective structure, which I just did last night. I created a wall around our base so people can put their pigs there, so tigers and snakes and whatever else won't come in and kill their pets. Now, whether that was effective or not, I won't know until the next time I log into Atlas, right, to see how it goes. That's very disheartening. Now, the second thing that I think is the major drawback of that game is the fact that someone could go in who's been playing a lot, especially somebody in Ark who knows how to tame, who knows how to do all the mechanics, and become the everything person, right? When they get real high level, they can do all the building. They can do all the farming. They can do all of the stuff. You don't pick a class. You basically just choose your skills, and at some point, if you have enough points and you've leveled up high enough, you're level 495, you've got all the skills, you can be the everything person, and everybody else feels like they're unworthy of being part of the crew, or they feel like they can't do anything. Because you know why? Because you always got that one guy. You got that one guy going, hey, I can do the thing, and I can do that, and I can do this, and I can do everything. I'm the everything guy. I can do everything for everybody. Nobody has to do anything. Well, hey, if you like that, more power to you. I don't like that. I like it where everybody feels like a vital part of the team, right? Great example, 7 Days to Die. Incredibly great game. But You can do the same thing. You can get really high level and you can make all the vehicles, you can make all the guns, you can make all the ammo, you can make all that stuff. I ask my people to not do that, to not become the everything person, to choose a role, right? And they can choose whatever they want. I don't tell them what to choose, right? I could. It's my server. I could tell them, hey, you're doing this and you're doing that, and be a huge jerk. But I'm not like that. That's a terrible way to be a leader. Like I let some people, they choose the gardening. Some people will choose the scavenging. Some people will choose something else, right? Making the vehicles or making the stuff. Now, I like to build, so typically I'll do that. I like to do the tools. I like to make everybody else more awesome by whatever I'm doing. So if I'm building the base, right, I want to make that base pretty secure so my people feel secure. They can, of course, come in and out of there, drop off all the goods, and feel good about their situation when on the 7th day, a ton of zombies come in and try to kill them, which is why they call it 7 Days to Die. If you've never seen that game, incredibly great. I think it's basically a steal. I think that game is an absolute steal. I think you're ripping off the fun pimps if you buy that game. You are stealing it from them because it is incredibly fun. Now, it's fun solo, but we play on the mega server, which is 16,000 by 16,000 server. And I found out actually it's a radius, so it's 32,000 by 32,000 map that we're on. It's a mega server. And of course, you know, if you're part of the community, you hit the follow button, you go onto my Discord, you say, Kismet, I'd like to be part of the 7 Days to Die crew. You can go in there and play with all the other epic people that are on there. Of course, you know, check out the rules and follow the rules, be respectful, don't grab all the loot, don't grab other people's stuff. You know, all the standard rules and whatnot. So I think that that's a problem with ARK, is that people feel like they don't have a role in the group, especially people who are new, right? And I've had that in the past. People I told very specifically, don't do that. Let everybody feel like they're a vital part of the role. And they're like, hey, Kismet, I went and I built the base, and I did all the crafting, and I did all the pets, and I've tamed everything for everybody, and I did the farm, and I did the thing, and I did everything, and look, everything's done. Okay, what do? Twiddle my thumbs. I'm not a vital part of the team. Very, very important to have a role. So I think, of course, you can get mods and stuff for it too, that give everybody a role that they can choose, which I think is probably its biggest shortcoming, right? Which I think it should have, where you can go along a certain role and become the sailor or become whatever, right? The leader or the tamer or whatever. And it should be some hard choices. At some point, you should have some hard choices where eventually you're going to run out of points, where you can't be the everything person. So I think that is a thing. Because when you're a new player and you're playing, it happens in MMOs as well. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of talking. I'm going to get back to game here in a second. Sometimes, this is a stream. We're interacting. That's what it's all about. Talking, right? Chatting a bit about games. I love chatting about games. I don't do it all that often. Sometimes I get on my high horse and then I get off my, my pedestal there or my podium, and then I get back to gaming. So sometimes I do talk from time to time. But it's just like MMOs, right? If you're a new player in an MMO like WoW right now, if you start WoW right now for the first time and you've never played it before and you get in a big guild, right? You probably won't be able to get in a big high-end guild, but you get in a big guild, whatever, so they have 200-300 people in there. You're going to be the new guy. You don't know game mechanics. You don't know how it works. You don't know how to do all that stuff. And everybody else is going to be off doing those big high-end raids while you're noobing it up in, getting those wolf pelts, collecting those wolf pelts and turning them in for your quest, right? Going to be very lonely unless somebody's cool in that guild, like me, right? Of course, I'm the guild leader and founder of one of the longest running gaming guilds. 16 years, February. That's right. I think it's February 2nd or 6th. I forget. It's been 16 years. I can't remember. So 16 years with over 800 members. I know. And as the leader, I think it's very important to start a new character when somebody new comes in. And you go ahead and play with them. Help them go, right? I don't go and bring my high-level character and kill everything for them. You don't want to kill everything for them. You want them to have the adventure that you got to have, where they go in and they're struggling, and sometimes you might die. Sometimes you'll get the sweet loot, and sometimes you'll get the junk loot, right? That's what you should let them have the same experience. I think that's vitally important on building a team, is letting them have that fun, have that experience. Whether they're playing a game in the first place. They're not there to be fast-tracked and get everything and give everything to everybody. I don't like to be fast-tracked. I find it incredibly boring to get everything very early. I like to struggle. I like to learn the mechanics and understand how to play, how to learn to play, right? Because, great example, WoW, right? You got the high-level people. Put a 1 in the chat if this ever happened to you, by the way. You got in an MMO group, even if it's not in WoW, any MMO. You get in them, or even in like Destiny, or if you get into like PUBG or whatever it is, you get in the game, you got a max level person, right? They got tons of gear, and they don't know how to play their class. Put a one in the chat if you ever had that problem, right? You get in there, you're playing a high-end raid, doesn't know how to play. Standing in the acid, standing in the lightning, right? You know that person doesn't know what they're doing. If you see them standing in the acid more than one time, by mistake is one thing, but if they're just doing it every single time, you know that they don't know what they're doing. They keep causing the group to wipe. You know they ain't doing what they're doing. They either bought that sucker or they just fast track through the game and they never learn to actually play that character, to be great at that character. I like to learn to play and be great at everything I do, right? That's what gaming is for me. Now, of course, it doesn't have to be that for you. If you want to pay to win, go to max level, wipe the group, go for it. It's your money, it's your game. Go for it. There you go. The Black Desert Online. Look out, Prismax. Like, yeah. Actually, we played that on stream. That's actually a really fun game. God, I wish I had more time for MMOs. I just don't. I just don't have enough time. I literally am 7 days a week. I play games. I on stream here, help with my kids, get them off to school. I rest. I pick them up in the afternoon, help them with their homework, food time, get them ready for bed, rest a little bit before the stream, and then just rinse and repeat that every single day. That's what I do. I have a very full life. What can I say? I think that's the most amazing thing to have in life, is to have a very full life full of those moments of when your kids are laughing and you're having a good time and they're bringing the A home. The A's home, the straight A's home from school. They're out riding their unicycle. They're playing their violin or their cello or whatever. My kids are very musical as well. They actually ride unicycle. All three of them ride unicycle and play different instruments and have fun doing all that stuff. I like to have them do as many things and try to discover what they want to do, right? I don't force them into doing stuff. I don't say, hey, you have to do this. I say, hey, you give it a try it out, see if you like it. Try it for a couple weeks. If you don't like it, let's try something else, right? Until they find that thing that they really like, right? I don't like forcing kids to do stuff. I didn't like to be forced to do stuff as a kid, but then again, I did discover stuff that I did like baseball, right? Baseball I did discover. I was on Little League, and I discovered I love baseball. It's one of my favorite sports, right? Incredibly fun. Am I good at baseball? Not at all. Not at all. You don't have to be good at something to enjoy it, by the way. You don't have to be a great singer to enjoy singing. You don't have to be a great dancer to enjoy dancing, right? You don't have to be great at something to enjoy. Remember that. It's very important. And don't let other people put you down for stuff you like. If you like, get in the doorway. Let's get in there. I'm going to risk it. Oh, Queen of Sauce again. Did we already get it? Oh, we already got that coleslaw one. Quick, go for the bed. Woo-hoo-hoo, that was close. Let's do it. You guys know what I'm talking about. I think I may have played too much WoW. I recognize not only which faction, which race starting area had the biggest impact on you early game. Exactly. I played a paladin in WoW. And everyone's like, paladin's the easy class. It's the good class. It's the good class where you're a good person. Of course, you got to think that the Horde is good from their point of view, right? From their point of view, they're just trying to survive, right? They're just trying to survive their thing. You got to think that life is very much from people's point of view, right? Point of view of a lot of things in Fallout, right? You have these really deep moral choices that you're choosing between, right? From their point of view, it's the right thing to do, right? But you have to choose what's more right, and the other one, you're probably going to wipe them out anyway. Which is why I love Fallout, because of that deep moral choices that you have to choose, right? Not the easy, this is evil and this is good. This is kind of evil, but not really. It could be good, but you don't really know because you haven't gone far enough in the storyline. And then, of course, sometimes it just has, oh my God, that's just straight up evil. But at least in my book, right? Some people, it's not evil. Well, I'm totally going to go with the Institute and kill everybody else. I've never sided with the Institute. Screw them. I have done the happy ending many times, though. There we go. Subnautica. There you go. That's a great one, Ro. Great one. Thank you so much for coming in as well. By the way, Ro, part of the stream team. I want everybody in my stream right now to make sure, if you have not hit the follow button on Ro, I want you to go over there, hit the follow button, check him out next time he goes live. Also, amazing guy, plays with me all the time. A bunch of different games. But go over there and show him some love. He's trying to get that stream dream going. Tom Mac Turtle says, never played Warcraft. There you go. Well, you know, in other MMOs. In other MMOs, you get the idea. Basically, you get in there, and there you go. Kids, did you ever play Skyrim? I have. I've actually played it on stream. I know you're a big Fallout fan. Skyrim might be something you want to try. Yeah, I already did. I own all that Bethesda stuff and Bethesda gear, and I own the power armor helmet and all of that fun stuff. I'm not a big collector, though, but some stuff is just killer. I just feel like that power armor helmet is the stuff, man. That's the stuff. What can I say? And some people are like, Kismet, yeah, Fallout 76 sucks, and, you know, Fallout sucks and whatever. Well, hey, you can like whatever you like. I like Fallout 76. It's super fun for me. I go in there with my crew. We own that. We rule that, man. We crush it. It's like we're crushing this right here. Come on. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. We're talking too much and not enough gameplay. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Gameplay. Gameplay. Get playing, Kismet. Let's go. There we go. The day is rising on gameplay. All right, living off the land. Now, I'm blocking a little bit of this. But there we go. Salmonberry season. This is my favorite part of the very first spring. The reason why is you're going to get these salmon berries. Now, they're not worth very much to sell them, but they are worth a lot to boost your energy like a boss. So we're going to go for a nice little run right here at the beginning. But first, make sure we drop off our loot. Right over here. All right. More copper. Oh, those geodes are going to be awesome. So let's get our coal. Let's get our copper here. Leek, we should have sold that, but we didn't have enough time. We've already got one there. Oh, well, actually, we put our thing in there. Now, early on, I sell that stuff, but I'll start collecting it at some point. Here we go. Hello, dear. I want you to know you're just getting started as a gardener. So I wanted to give you a little tip. Most crops only grow one season. When summer arrives, your spring crops will die out. I actually totally, the first time I was playing this, I just clicked past this and didn't realize it. And then all of a sudden, like, tons of my parsnips died. Tons of them died because I planted them right up against the next season. Don't plant them right up against the next season. So watch out. Thank you to Granny Evelyn for that great tip. All right over here. Now, I could go ahead and sell this leek in here, but actually I don't want to because I want to go ahead and sell it to the vendor, try to get me some more stuff here. We're going to get that going. Put this away. Our seeds we'll put over here. Come back to that later. That I want to sell, so I'm going to put that up there, then put it back here. Let's go ahead and see if we got any plants. Oh, cauliflower, give it to me. Now, again, some of these kind of grow a little bit faster, and some of them grow a little bit slower, depending on whether you use fertilizer or speed grow or this other stuff that you can get in the game. Lots of crafting stuff you can do. A lot of really, really fun stuff you can do in this game. Incredibly fun. All right, now we got ourselves some beans here. You can see they look kind of like little bananas hanging on the side there. Green bananas, or like pea pods, right? Or bean pods. Let's go ahead and... Oh, why am I not getting it? We're not close enough. There we go. That one, no. And then right here. There we go. We got our first rounds of beans. We got some strawberries there as well. We got our thing done here. Like to keep that running as much as I can. There we go. So we got our first green beans. I'm going to go ahead and save that. I'm going to go ahead and save 5 of those. We've already got some cauliflower going there. I feel like I'm just going to sell that. We're going to go ahead and keep those for now. Let's go ahead and sell these as we run around. Now we're going to go on our morning jog. I actually kind of feel like I need to move these over. Hold on. Right there. We're going to go ahead and move these over because it really is right here now. See, we run straight down in the thing. You're like, Kismet, why don't you remove all this stuff? I want all that stuff for later. I'm going to need that stuff later. We're going to clear all that later on. Don't worry. Oh, here they are, salmon berries. Let's get them. Now, notice you can see the plants right here that have little red berries on them. Want to make sure we get those. There we go. And then, of course, we want to get our normal foraging stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We messed up. Got to run back before we get too far. We screwed up, everybody. We screwed up. Hold on. Now, of course, this is burning some of our day here, which sucks. But we screwed up. Hold on. So we got a bunch of loot here that we can sell. But I actually took the stone. And you're like, well, Kismet, it's only one slot. Well, that one slot's going to make a difference. It really is. Now, do I need to bring my steel sword? No. Do I need to bring my pickaxe? No. And I'm going to go ahead and just put all this stuff in here, like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and just bring it right back again. There we go. Now look at that. Again, I only have one row unlocked. A very early game. I'm day 15 of the very first very first run through, right? Very first playthrough. Sorry to leave up and leave. Head to bed. I'll catch you next time. Leaving this PC here. There you go, Sneaky Toaster. Well, you have a great night. Thank you so much for coming in the stream. Appreciate it. Oh, I'm not watching. I'm missing the thing. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate everybody coming in with that raid. Aha, here's a little storyline. Ew, it smells. Right here. Why is it locked? I want to explore the sewers. I think Gunther has the key. Professor Gunther, the man who runs the museum? Why do you think he has it? I saw a big rusty old key fall out of his pocket one time. A creepy sewer door like this has got to be a match for that big rusty old key. Tells you Gunther. Gunther's got the key for the sewer. There's something moving around in there. I love all the storyline and stuff, too. Really, really well done. Very old school. All right. Off we go again. Checking those bushes. Now, I could have bring my little sickle thing and knock that out, but I typically only bring this. So if I find those little worms popping out of the ground, I go ahead and hit those as well. But I'm going to get every single one of these berries. Every single one. At least every single one I see. Let me put a little disclaimer there. Again, we're doing our normal run. Looking for stuff to forage. Notice I've cleared a lot of the excess stuff. Wood and all the other random stuff that's in your way. And of course it respawns over time, so you'll see something come back. Watch out when you're getting these close to the water. Yeah, it almost popped into the water. Oh, score! Right click those trees. Checking that loot. Right click, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Got those onions. Gonna be good for later. Good for later. Oh, over here. Yeah, nice thing about having a big screen like this. 1920 by 1080. And then having it zoomed out is you can see a lot of the area at once, right? I can see that whole entire area. Big advantage on PC. It does help a lot. Nothing down there. Nothing over there. Clicking those trees as I go by. Checking for salmon berries. I might have missed the first time. Oh, right there. Actually, did I look right here? I did. I got those already. And running to the right. Checking down here. Anything down there? Nope. I actually started this one kind of late. Kind of late in the day. Fell in the water. It happens. It happens. Checking those trash cans. Watching those bushes. Making sure no one's standing right here by the trash can. Going a little bit higher. We've got an acorn there. A little bit higher so that guy can't see me. Wait for that girl to move out of there. Looking at the bushes. Going down into the beach. Anything? Nope. Watching those bushes. Looking for stuff to pick up and sell. Or stuff we can get out of the trash cans. Nothing. More nothing. We're getting a lot of nothing. Pretty awesome. And you're like, well, Kismet, where's all the money, bro? You said you make lots and lots of gold in this game. Well, it takes time. It takes time, especially at the very beginning of the game. Of course, you're building up momentum. You're taking your money and you're reinvesting. You take your money and you're reinvesting over and over again. And then, of course, at the end of the season, that's when you're really starting to rake in the big cash. So if you're playing this game, you're a little frustrated at the beginning because you have lack of money or lack of upgrades and whatnot you can get. It just takes time. It takes time of going through and doing stuff. Now, I find right at this stage right here, when I'm collecting these salmon berries. Oh, I can't get it. It's too far. Try from up here. There we go. When I'm collecting these salmon berries, this is when the game is going to get to a point where I have enough energy to do a lot of stuff in a single day. Like going down into the caves and trying to get further and further down, like cutting down trees and all of that other stuff. Because now I have a whole huge food source that I can use for doing that. Because I don't like to use the other food sources that you collect, all the stuff you collect, because that stuff's worth a lot of gold. That stuff's worth a good amount of gold. There's no reason if you're eating parsnips that you're farming early on, you're wasting just an insane amount of gold, a crazy ton of gold. All right, so we ran all the way around there. Get these ones over here. Come on. And I'm right-clicking on those bushes, by the way. And if I miss some, oh well. But we're going to go ahead and circle through here, because we're getting full here. Let's come back. Let's go ahead and drop these off for later. Let's go ahead and drop those off. Fiber. Drop those salmon berries off. All right, looking good. Looking good. Now, we're running out of time, so we need to get over here, and we need to do our thing. See, we got any up here? Nothing. Okay. Now, we're running out of time. At 5 o'clock, our seed guy... Oh, speaking of. Little wormies on the ground there. Give me a little bit of stuff. So I'm going to run over here. It's at 5 o'clock, this guy... It doesn't close until later. But at 5 o'clock, he walks away from his desk, which means I can't buy any seeds and I can't sell anything to him. So I want to get them before 5 o'clock. So let's go ahead and sell this stuff right now. And, of course, it's going to give 539. More cauliflower. Because I just wanted easy mode, right? I can do parsnips, which would just be larger thing. But then, of course, I have to spend all that time watering it. So I do like to find a good balance. And that's it. We've run around the entire thing. We've looked for all the loot. We got all the salmon berries. But wait. But wait. Do not forget to check your salmon berries. Now, I don't go up here very often. But do not forget to check your salmon berries that way. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Kismet, you so smart, bro. You're so smart. Ba-bing, bada-bing. Right there. All right, got those salmon berries. Those are the most important things I like to get on day 15, day 16, day 17. You get a lot of them. A crazy ton of them. And there we go. Now, it's 5:30 at night. 5:30 at night. It's time to water. Let's do it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get our copper out of here. We're going to put this right up here. Got enough to do 2 more. Oh. Start that going. I don't know. Pet my dog today. Let's go pet my puppy. Oh, there we go. Good puppy. All right, let's get to watering, party people. And then we're going to have to put some seeds down. How many days we got left? Day 25, 6, 7. So day 27 is going to be these cauliflower seeds. Pretty close, because day 28 is when the seasons change. So we've got to be real careful with that. Probably going to need some more sap there. Let's see. We need our watering can, which we've gotten. I don't think we're going to need to do any more thing here. So I like to go straight down and just my water can. And then go to it. Now, again, the reason why I play this on PC is this part right here is way easier. I'm just moving the mouse, right? Lining it up. Then I'll go and I'll get to the middle of this one and line it up. Oh, I missed one. I missed one. Again, when I'm doing this, I'm not always watching chat. So if I'm not talking to you right now, sorry. Night, Nooshki. or night game killer. Whoever's going to sleep. I don't think it's game killer. Game killer's always backing me up. Always backing me up. He's crazy hardcore like me. He'll be up all night. Up all night being epic. Now, see, it's kind of hard to see my plants there. Normally I plant these in the top row. I don't know why I didn't this time. But normally I plant them in the top row so they're not blocking whatever's behind them. Also, they like block your ability to run that way, so watch out. You can actually block yourself in with those. Looking good. Getting dark time. Oh, almost time for these ones to be done, too. Now, if you notice, I run outside my farm. I don't run straight across. The reason why it's faster to run outside your farm than to run across your plants. Actually, takes longer to run across there. There we go. And while we're here, let's go ahead and put one of these seeds down where it's already fertilized. There we go. And, oh, missed it. All right, now we're down to low health here, or low energy. So we're going to start eating some of our salmon berries here. It's only 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock actually not that late in this game. So look at that. We got a bunch of salmon berries we can use. They're not worth that much, so they're better used as energy. There we go. That's looking good. We got all that done. Let's see if any of them are fertilized. I don't think so. So we got to put down the fertilizer. So let's go ahead and put it right here so we can kind of complete this area. That there. I hate it when I put them down in the later game and I forget to fertilize that area or put any other kind of bonus in that area before I put the seed down. Does anybody else have that problem? Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever done that and then kicked yourself 1 second after you put that down. I've done that many, many times. I was like, forgot to do the fertilizer. I hate it when that happens. All right, we need our axe. Let's go up here. Keep that going. We're going to need our axe. Where's my axe? Right here. Let's take that out, put this in, put that back, puts it at number 1. So we're going to use our axe here to get some more sap so we can make some more fertilizer. I need just 1 more fertilizer. I'm going to cut down this tree. Now, it's not worth it to eat a bunch of stuff to get your energy way up because it's almost time to sleep. So, it'd be kind of a waste to do that. We're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to put this 1 seed down. Actually, I think I have some mixed seeds somewhere, too. Let's go see if we have some mixed seeds up here. I have 1 mixed seed, all right? This is just a random seed that's going to pop up. I'm going to go ahead and fertilize that and put our random seed. Who knows what that's going to be? All right. Now you're like, well, Kismet, it's 11 o'clock. You going to bed? No. Not going to bed. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to cut down some trees now. I try to use up every bit of energy before I go to sleep because it's going to regen the entire thing most of the time, depending on how late you go to sleep and how low your energy is. So I'll go until it says I can't go anymore. There we go. So when I get kind of exhausted, there we go. And that's good enough for today. We rocked it. We might want to just kind of organize our stuff. We got a maple there, some wood, acorns. We're going to save that. Some more of those. This we can put in here. That we can put in there. Take this out. Put that back in. We got some sap here. We'll put that up there for now. We got some copper, but we don't have any. We don't have any coal, so we can't start any more of those going. Organize some stuff there. Organize some stuff here. Right, you can do all that kind of maintenance stuff right then. Check your TV. Talking about salmonary season. And into the bed we go. Usually I try to go to bed around 12 and my energy is really, really low. There we go. Full energy. right over there. All right. Let's go ahead and check our mailbox. I hope you're feeling, dear neighbor, I hope you're feeling settled in your new home. I am writing to let you know that Perry Store is now selling fertilizers. Why don't you swing by and see if you can afford a few dozen boxes or so. No, I'll make my own fertilizer. Thank you. But I appreciate the gesture. Let's go on down here and let's make some money. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Not ready yet. Wait. Nope. Not ready yet. All right. Wow, that cauliflower's taking a while. Taking a while. All right, let's go on our little jog. I've got nothing on me but this tool. Going for a little jog. Again, I only do this at the very beginning because this is a lot of gold and salmon berries that we need to collect. So let's get them. Let's get them suckers. I find if you click them from underneath, they pop up right next to you. If you click them from the side, they go flying out the side that way. Now, if I miss some, no big deal. But I try to, like, do it as part of my run, right? As part of my cycle every day. And not miss any. Because these are going to be vital later on. Going to give me a huge advantage in the game. Especially early on. When you don't have a house where you can cook food and all of that stuff. Massive, massive advantage. So utilize these. Keep your health up. Now, normally I don't go this way. Normally I go down. But I'm going this way just so I can get even one salmon berry is very important. Like so. Again, I'm watching for them as I'm running. And if I miss them, I'm not going back for them. I'll just leave them. Because I've only got so much time in the day. I've got to go down here. I got to collect all this loot. And then I've got to run around, do my normal lap. And then get back and water all my stuff. Oh, right there. The nice, nice horseradish. There we go. Now, if you're not saving your stuff, you're going to find out later, which I found out the hard way. You'll find out later that you you don't have some stuff you need for questing. So I save a bit of everything, even though it kind of reduces the amount of cash that I'm making. Still, there we go. Still, it's good to save that stuff so you can do your quest later. Though you can always just, you know, do it a lot slower. You don't have to do it as fast as I'm doing it. You can go ahead and just wait till next year and get those stuff again. Get that stuff again next year. Oh, look out! Filthy Turtle coming in. Stardew, I love this game. Yes, I have only recently discovered it. Oh, man. And I love it so much that I bought it on every single platform. I could even play it on Mac if I wanted to. Right now, I'm playing on my PC, though. This PC is really OP for this game, though. Massively OP. But such is the way it goes. And I'm kind of doing my daily run. Waiting for people to kind of move out of the way here before I do some trash digging. There we go. Getting all those salmon berries. We're in the first spring. I've played through the game many times. The very beginning of the game. I think it's really, really fun to get that beginning mechanics down. And I make a massive sum of gold because I understand those mechanics and I understand putting in that time and effort to collect that loot early on pays off big time later on. So incredibly, incredibly fun. There we go. And of course, you have not discovered the amazing Filthy Turtle. Go show him some love. He has been making some awesome perler stuff for me. I love his design for the Wasteland Tycoon. Eventually, those of you who did donate at those higher levels for my mods is going to get something special from him. Really special for me because I paid him to do it for me. But there you go. I don't want to give him all the credit. I want a little bit of credit, but he did an amazing job on him. So go in there and show him some love. Let's give him a shout out. We give him a shout out yet? Nushki or Game Killer? Let's give him a shout out. Go over there, check out his channel, hit that follow button. Amazing, amazing. Perler, by the way, and awesome, great streamer as well, by the way. I got to meet him at TwitchCon. Of course, my buddy Chewy, of course, DJ Chewy, as we call him over here, my mod, turned me on to his awesome perling. Amazingly great at that. I love people who are great at what they do. I love to support artists who are great at what they do. I'm also an artist as well, graphic designer, 25 years, but I don't do it for people anymore, so don't ask me. Don't ask me. I don't do it for other people. I play games for a living. That's what I do. Well, not really for a living because I don't make any money doing it, but I put it all back in the stream for you guys. And, you know, anything like sub stuff, I go and I buy those things and I send them out to you. That's what I do. I put every penny right back into the stream. I mean, hopefully someday, 3-4 years from now, it'll actually pay me back for all this time and effort, but it's just something I love to do. And if you do something you love to do, you're not working at all. You're just doing what you love every day. And that's what I plan to do. I only got so many minutes left, and I'm going to spend them doing what I love to do. So there you go. I suggest you guys try to do the same. You know, you still gotta, make that ends meet, right? Still got to bring home the bacon. So don't quit that day job yet until you get established at whatever you're doing. Have you ever tried a 1-year challenge? Those should arrive this week. I don't know, but I got stranded in NorCal for a week. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, but no spoilers. Don't tell me anything that's going to happen in the future. The furthest I've gone is I got to the early part of spring on day 2, or spring on year 2. But then I restarted. I've restarted like 50 times. I get about into spring, I get to the end of spring, and then I'll restart. And then I'll start again, spring, restart. And then I feel like when I got spring down, then I go into spring and summer. And then I'll restart. And so on. That's the way I like to play games. I like to get that beginning mechanics down. And once you master that beginning mechanics, that's when you're rocking it. That's when you're rocking it. All right, we did that whole circle. Let's go over here and work on some more seeds. Let's see what else we can get. We're right at the day here that we're going to have trouble getting our cauliflower at that time. Getting the cauliflower to be finished by the time we're done. So let's keep going this way. And we're going to try to talk to this guy before it gets too late. And then we're going to work on our farm. And that'll be it for this day, too. We'll try to sneak in some time cutting down some trees, too. We'll see. Now, we've got a quest right here we can go ahead and click on. I need a Joja Cola for a pizza I'm making. Could you bring me one? Caroline. Right? I'm going to get 75 gold if I do that. I'm going to make way more doing my farming than 75 gold. So I'm going to not bother to do that. Now, of course, it also can make them happier with you. Uh-oh. Something going on. What's this? What's this all about? Let's do it. Oh, in real life, you got stranded in Northern Cali. Oh, no. That's worse. That's worse. Going off to bed. Good night, Nishki. That's the worst, man. I hate getting stranded. I actually got stranded as a kid. When I first started learning to drive and whatnot, I took the wrong freeway. I ended up in nowhere. I had no money. Of course, it was before I had credit card, bank account. I didn't have a map. Of course, in those days, they didn't have GPS. So if you got lost, man, you were really lost. And you didn't have a map to find your way. So I got lost in the middle of nowhere. I had to call my parents. I was like 50 miles in the wrong direction because I kept going and going because I was just like really late at night and I wasn't even thinking. I was just thinking to myself and driving. So I got totally lost out in the middle of nowhere. I tried to pull into a gas station. The gas station was closed. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where another gas station was. So yeah, I'd have my parents come and drive all the way up there. And then next day, got me a checking account, got me a credit card, got me a Thomas Brothers map. And I never went anywhere without those 3 things. Without having the ability to write a check or the ability to have a credit card or the ability to find my way with a map. So hard lesson learned. Now, of course, you got phones now, GPS, super easy. Super easy. Yeah, it prevented me from shipping your keychains until today. Someone has actually stole 2 of my wheels and tires. Oh my gosh, really? I still never leave without a Thomas Brother map. There you go. There you go, in case your phone dies. In case your phone dies, you always know where you're going. I don't go very far anymore. I can't kind of drive more than an hour because of my vertigo. It gets real bad if I drive for more than an hour. Though I haven't tried lately. It might be better now. But 4 years ago, I couldn't drive at all because of my vertigo. Really bad. Welcome to Pierre's. Can I help you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who's this guy? Dun, dun, dun. The evil guy is here. It's Morris. Ahem. Ahem. Sorry if I'm blocking some of the dialogue, but I'll read it out to you. Come and get it, folks. Coupons for 50% off your purchase at Joja Market. Now, that is pretty underhanded and, cheesy to come into somebody else's business and give out coupons for your business, which sells the same thing. That is, that's hardcore. 50%? Well, any takers? Look at that. He's getting all the customers. He's getting all the customers. They all just left. But I can't match those prices. I'd be selling at a loss. It must be so difficult for you to lose your loyal customers like that. Oh man, some bad words I want to say. But can you blame them? Joja Corporation is clearly the superior choice. Actually, it's not. It's more expensive. Soon the whole town will realize that. Oh, you made him sad. Quick, get that guy with a blow dart. Knock him unconscious and put him in a trash dumpster. Look at them all. They're all doing their calisthenics. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. They're over here doing their thing. Somebody blocking. She's blocking me. Trying to get my seeds, people. What's up, Mayor? How you doing, buddy? I do all my grocery shopping here. I bet you do. All right. Now, we don't want to go cauliflower seeds because we really don't want to run it up against the edge. I've actually only got 59 right now, but watch this. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. Make me a little cheddar. Buy me some parsnips. Parsnippies. Finish off the season. Now, here's, when you see these people in here doing this, a great time to talk to everybody. Bam. You can actually get back here. You can't get in the house, in their things yet. Rooms. Ugh, breathe in. Ugh, breathe out. What's up, girl? Don't look. I'm all red and sweaty. Nope. Exercising can be fun. Very true. My arms are strong. Pant. My legs need work. Gasp. Marine smiles at you through a mist of sweat. Now, there we go. Now, what I just did there is I just went in and I said hello to everybody, which, of course, unlocked a lot more people here. I've still got a bunch more people to talk to. I noticed that didn't work during the event when I went and talked to everybody. Boycott Joja. Exactly, Ro. Exactly. Boycott. Be kind. Can I close the door? I don't think I've ever tried that. Nope, I can't close the door once I open it. Let's go. We outie. We outie. Now, I think we've already run around. We've already done everything. We've got our new seeds now. We collected all the loot. Of course, we could go up and we could try to hit the thing and try to go down levels over there, but I'm just going to do my thing over here. I'm going to do my thing over here. We're going to see how we're doing on our copper. Over here, how many copper bars do we got? We are at 4, so we need 1 more copper bar. Now it's time to do some watering. A little bit of watering action. By the way, this game is really easy if you have a Razer Naga, because you just press the buttons on the side and switch the different stuff down here. Very, very nice. And again, on PC, I find the watering to be way easier, because I can just move the mouse like so and move up. Way easier. Game is very relaxing too. That's what I like about it. Just like chill, water your plants, do your thing. Chilling out. Bark, bark. Sparkle dog. Like the real Sparkle dog. There's lots of barking. Randomly. Barking at the wind. Barking at other dogs. Barking because reasons. Only she knows. What the heck are you barking at? Sometimes she randomly barks and scares the hell out of me. I'm just sitting here working, right? And I'm totally into what I'm doing. And I typically don't listen to music. It's very quiet in here. In my office when I'm working on graphics or whatever I'm doing. Or even just, doing bills or whatever. I'll be sitting here, and then all of a sudden she'll be sitting, in my office. Sometimes she'll come up here to my office. And she'll just bark randomly because the neighbor dogs bark. Like that. And just scare the heck out of me. She's so loud. I don't know how that little beak, that little face she's got is so incredibly loud. I have no idea how she produces that much loud sound. But she does. All right. Trying to decide what I want to do next. All right. So I need more room for my parsnips here. So I'm going to get this. And we're going to do a little bit of this action. Because we already got this. We'll see how much fertilizer we have left. I don't like to put anything down unless I have fertilizer. How are we doing? 750. Plenty of time. Let's go ahead and create some more fertilizer. Which we got 4. That's definitely more than 4. 2, 3, 4. And we'll put our parsnips down. There we go. And water. So we don't forget. There we go. Now it's time to chop down some trees. Let's go. Take this out. Put that in. Kind of feel like we need to get these trees here. Let's get rid of this first. Clear some stuff. You notice I kind of go back and forth between different stuff. I don't just do one thing. I don't just go to the mine. I don't just do farming. I kind of mix and match around different stuff in a way to balance all of that out. Right? Notice also, by the way, I'm cutting away from the pond. Don't cut toward the pond. Everything will go in the pond. Not good. Not good. They're like, Kismet, you're screwed, bro. Look at your energy down there. You're not going to be able to do anything else. Only 920. I should be able to do a ton more stuff. Well, you forgot about our salmon berries. We got 41 of those babies. We're going to burn those suckers up. We ain't saving them for a rainy day. In fact, probably don't need them on a rainy day because we don't have to water on a rainy day. But let's get her going here. Now, I'll go about a little bit more than a quarter like that. Because I may run out of time and I don't want to waste those too much. But cutting down trees burns a lot of energy. A lot of energy. But also what it does also is levels up my tree cutting. So, very, very good. Also gives me sap for stuff. Right here for fertilizer. And let's see if we got 7 fertilizer. Oh, we got 9. Even better. Alright, we'll go ahead and take this sap and we'll throw it down on the ground. We'll come back to that for just a second. And we're going to run up here. Like so. Plenty of time left. Plenty of time left. Let's go ahead and offload some of this stuff. We got lots of stuff there. Let's go ahead and take our salmon berries off. We're going to keep our seeds. We're going to sell that. Keep it. This we're going to go ahead and move to the front. That we're going to move to the front. These we'll keep for later. And we'll go up here. So we're almost out of time. Put that clam in there that we couldn't sell to the vendor. And then this here. Seed there. Water that. Nice. And then I'm going to start working off of my scarecrow here and start working down. So we kind of work up to about there because we got water here. Then I'm going to start working down. Eventually I'll remove all this other stuff. Oh, I forgot my thing. And I'll start working downwards. This way, you got the protection from your scarecrow there. Sometimes I'll just move it back and forth just to make it go in the right slot. Makes it easier. Alright, so I've got 6 seeds left. So let's go ahead and say 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Nice and easy. Fill in that fertilizer. And way easier on the PC to do this kind of stuff. And let's see if we have enough water. Perfecto! And of course, make sure to fill up your water thing. And now I just spend the rest of my time kind of clearing my area, just a little bit at a time. So I do it a little bit at a time. I actually did a couple playthroughs where I went in and I just clear cut everything and removed everything early on, which is great because you get a lot of resources, but it basically sucks up all your time where you could be making tons and tons of cash. Let's put all that back in there. We don't need the axe. All we need is the hoe for the morning. And in there we go. Check that TV. You can also check the weather report. Let's see. It's going to be sunny and clear all day long. All right. Rocking it. Rocking it. All right. 62 from that. You're like, Kismet, you didn't get that much. Well, I did get a lot because I already sold it to the vendor and then got the seed so I could use it on the same day instead of waiting for the next day. Rooster. Rerun. I think I already got this, but I'm clicking it anyway. Radish salad. Yes, I already got it. All right. All right. Is it money day? Oh, it's money day, but of course it's a Wednesday. Dudes close on Wednesday. Let's get them dollar bills. There we go. Getting them dollar bills up in here. Anything else? Nope, nope, nope. And more nope. All right. We got that. Let's go up here and put in here. Now, again, I can get more money if I just sold all this stuff. But I'm saving it for a rainy day. I'm saving it till I need it later. We'll grab those two. We can't sell it to the vendor because the vendor is closed today. We're going to go ahead and just sell it right in there. Make a little bit of cash for tomorrow. And go for a run. Now, see, when I see these seeds here, you can also use your hoe tool to pick up those seeds. Oh, I forgot to pick this back up again. There we go. Tons of seeds here. The ones that have already kind of fermented there or starting to grow, those ones I try to leave alone. Sometimes I accidentally wipe them out. But I try to leave those ones alone and just pick up the ones that haven't started growing yet. Germinated, actually, is what it's called. Germinated, not fermented. That's like, it's like alcohol. There we go. All right, going for another run. Let's go. Day 17. You're like, Kismet, why do you do this every time? Well, this is how you make your money right here early on. This is how you make your money. This is the secret. Especially those salmon berries. We need to get as many of those as we can. Because those are going to give us energy. For going in the mines. For doing farming. All of that stuff. And if you click from underneath, it has a tendency to go closer. By the way, you don't have to do the same thing as me. You can just concentrate on other things. You can just concentrate on farming or concentrate on raising animals or mining, whatever you want to do. The game is really open to you, whatever you want to do, and there's no wrong way to play it. I mean, I'm going to be making crazy tons of gold. So I'm playing it a kind of a farmer tycoon way. But there's really no wrong way to play it. You can play it however you want. Some of my daughters, they just do fishing and just do random stuff. They're not there trying to make, you know, tens of thousands of gold. Or hundreds of thousands of gold in my case. But still. Click those trees a little bit. Oh, there's one. Thank you, thank you. And more of our awesome carrots here. Again, we'll end up using all of that. Even if we're not using it today, doesn't mean we're not going to be using it in the future. Looking down here, nothing there. Over here on the side, nothing, 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 nothing. Clicking these trees. Clicking these ones on the way out. Clicking the trees, another one here. Over here. Right clicking the tree. Because I'm running pie, I might as well click it anyway. Hey, Revis, what's up? You made some Salmary jam. Well, there you go. There you go. Didn't want to look right here. Nope. No moss. Oh, right there. Looking at all the trees. Nope. Trash cans. Check them. Right there. We'll get that one in a bit if I remember. Don't see anything up there. Nobody out here right now. Grab that. Watch out for this kid. I've got soggy newspaper. Now, if you're low inventory space, you can just take this and just put it right in the trash. Oops, I dropped it. Just take it and put it right in the trash because it's worth nothing. It's worth nothing. It's not even worth it for you to carry it around. But sometimes I'll just carry it around because I don't want to stop to throw it in the trash can. I'll just sell it later on. It will sell for 0. And I'll just get rid of it. Another clam here. Only if I see stuff will I run down. Otherwise, I just kind of peek my head and then go back up again. In all the bushes. This game is so fun. So incredibly fun. Another acorn. Nice. Here comes some people. Let's talk to them. Times have been tough lately. I got laid off from my job as a bus driver. It's because the bus broke down. If I got that job back, I could drive you to the Calco Desert. Oh, really? Really? What do we got here? What did you say? It's 12:30 p.m. already? Oh, my goodness. I still have tons of work to do. Talk to the kid. I'm trying to come up with a new song for my band, but I'm blanking. Hey, what do you think my new song should be about? Farming money and chopping wood, a city in the sea, trains. Choose anything. I'll still be. Choose anything. It'll still be a horrible song. Oh, that's a good thing. A city in the sea. Not that one. One of these. I'm saying a city in the sea. Hey, you know what? That sounds perfect. Thanks. You're welcome. What I say? I'm helping my peeps out. Now, again, that's part of that beginning quest where you talk to people. And, of course, I've unlocked some more people to unlock. We'll get them at some point. Now, if we run over here to Pierre's and we click on it, it's going to say this. Closed on Wednesdays. I can't tell you how many times I got lots of money and then I couldn't get the seeds. Now, of course, you can go over to the market. JoJo's Market over there is actually more expensive on Wednesdays and also buy it over there. But I never do out of principle. Out of principle, I say, nah, I'm good. Looking down in here. And I'm just eyeballing all this stuff as I'm running by. Do it on time. Oh, man. Not enough time to game in the world. All right, let's talk to this dude since he's literally right here. I don't know you well enough to trust you. Sorry. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro, if you don't trust me. All right, we got some right there. And oh, we got some forager stuff. Nice, nice. Nice, nice. All right. We did our little rounds. Let's go pet our puppy. For no reason other than I like to. We've got no other stuff to collect, so we're ready for our afternoon watering. Also, we want to remember to come up here. Put all the stuff in here that we want to sell. Yeah, and in the very beginning, I'll just sell everything, really. I'll sell, well, the bulk of everything. Later, I'll go ahead and start to save stuff like I'm doing here. I'm starting to save this stuff for later because I know I'm going to need it later. So let's go to it. Now, later on, this is going to get way easier Because what I'm doing is I'm building up tons and tons of cash to make this super easy on myself. Later on in the other seasons. Super fun. And again, the name of this game is Stardew Valley. If you haven't discovered it yet, it is very, very fun. Very, very fun. Sometimes I'm playing it, and I think like 10 minutes have gone by, but it's like 30 minutes or an hour. I'm like, dang. That's how you know you're playing a fun game. When time goes by really fast and you're just enjoying yourself. Just doing that basic stuff. Rocking it. Got a whole section here without seeds. But luckily it doesn't have any fertilizer for right now, so I could always just redo it again later. So, I'm just going to keep on rocking here. Barking puppy. Plenty of time. 5 o'clock. Plenty of time to do whatever we want to do. I see you there, you little sneaky. Bam, gotcha. There's like these little worms or something that wiggle out of the ground that are saying, hey, come over here and hit me with your garden hoe. And I'll reveal something to you. Now, it's not always the same thing. It's kind of like randomized. But it is pretty cool. All right, done. I don't think we have any more seeds. I think we used up all our seeds. We did. We'll get rid of all this. And it's time to cut down some more trees. Do some more clear cutting. Actually, let's also do a little bit of this. Getting a little close to my farm here. Get out of there. Yeah. Get away from my farm. Normally, I let the grass grow. What I want to do is I want to kind of remove stuff that's obstructing my grass growing. We got plenty of time in the day, so we really want to clear all this. Clear that. Now, early on, you want to cut down the trees, kind of half cut down the trees. But right now, I want to actually get rid of all of this. I'm just going to get rid of the wood today. And some of this over here. We'll come back later and we'll do... we'll come back later. I'm going to cut down this small tree. I don't always do that, but I'm just trying to clear this whole side. There we go. So now we're at a point here where we're out of energy. So we're like bumming. Big time. But luckily... right in here, we got some stuff, right? So we got our onions. We got our salmon berries. Let's go ahead and burn those onions first. We got plenty of time. It's like 7:50 in the day, so we're going to get going. Any tips on preparing for the winter? I'm going to be in my first one. Currently, I have cranberries, cows, chickens asleep. I only know that I need to buy hay for them. That's all. Don't buy hay. Don't be buying no hay. That's a lot of cash. Why are you wasting that cash? You came into Kismet stream. I'm going to hook you up. You ready? If you're playing this game from day one, do not cut down the grass. What you need to get, because you're out of grass. Ah, there you go. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you got to get your silo. So from day one, I do not cut the grass. If you notice, I have a massive tons of grass there because when you get your silo later on, and I let it take over the entire thing as much as it can before winter. And of course, I also let it grow. So eventually when I put down my farm animals, I'll actually go around that grass. So the grass actually feeds my farm animals as well. But I let it grow and take over the entire thing. And I take everything else out, except for some trees, which you see I got planted up here. And of course, my little farm here. But I'll let that grass grow just specifically for that reason. So I don't have to buy hay. So yeah, if you're preparing for winter, don't forget a heater for your animals. That's always a good thing. Make sure to get that. Also, you probably want to go around in wintertime and keep your eyes open for those little wiggly. Wintertime is the best time, I think, to see those things. Normally, I run past them a lot of times. I don't see them, but in wintertime, they're so obvious that you can hit those and maybe get a book or maybe get something, you can turn into Gunther over there at the museum. Really, really great time. Really great time. Now, the furthest I've ever been in this game is spring year 2, right? Because I start over. I like to get the beginning game mechanics of a game down. I like to get it down to where I'm making thousands and thousands of gold very early on. You'll see by the time this season is over, the very first season of spring, I will be making 10, 20, 30,000 gold. Easy, easy. Up to 100,000 plus gold. Now, I could be making even more if I really wanted to go hardcore farming. I could just be doing parsnips over and over again. Every 4 days, I'd be turning that cash over and doubling the cash and doubling it again and doubling again and doubling again. But I'd be doing nothing but farming. And in this one, I'm kind of doing more of a balanced playthrough where I do a pretty good amount of farming. You got to think, this is day 17. I got a pretty big farm going there. There's all cauliflower going there. And, of course, that cauliflower is going to pay off in the long run. When I start selling that off, and all of a sudden I'll start getting 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 gold build up there, and then I can upgrade my house, and I can get the farm animals, and I can get all that stuff in the next season. And then eventually I can go ahead and start getting trees and other things like that, which I need later on. So I definitely focus on what I call the farmer tycoon, right? Making so much cash that right at the beginning of the game, you have a massive amount of cash to really build that momentum. And once you got that momentum going, baby, you're just raking in that dough. You're raking it in. All right, let's keep upgrading our stuff here. Raking it in. Lisa coming in. Thank you so much, Lisa, for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button right up there, and becoming part of the Wasteland Tycoons. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. I hit Manico. Whoa, it's starting to get cold in here. Starting to get cold in here. Hold on, let me press some buttons. Heat it up a little bit. Heat it up. I got a little space heater. I have central air and heating too, but I can feel it's getting really cold right now. Hold on. Let me check. Thank you so much again for becoming part of the Wasteland Tycoons up in here, or in this case, the Farmer Tycoons. Man, it's getting cold. Holy moly, it is 20 degrees here right now. 20 degrees. I don't like anything below 65 degrees. You're like, Kismet's such a wimp. Well, I'm from California. I'm currently in Tennessee. But, because you know how it goes. You know how the story goes. You fall in love with a beautiful girl. You want to raise your kids. You want to raise them in a place where you don't have to worry about them getting stabbed or shot. Though that's pretty much everywhere in the world. But especially that way in California. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Lisa saying hello. Oh, look at that. Everybody saying hello back. That's what I love about my peeps. My peeps are awesome. You come in, you say hello, people actually say hi back to you. I know, crazy, huh? Crazy. All right, we're going to keep going. Now, again, look at this. Look at all this grass I'm growing. I'm growing this specifically so that in fall, I can go ahead and collect all of this to help my peeps. To help all my farm animals that hopefully I'll have by then. We'll see. Let's see. I need my pickaxe. Let's go ahead and work a little bit on that. Let's go ahead and rearrange this. There we go. And let's go ahead and start clearing. Again, I'll start with this side over here usually first. Because I'm going to go ahead and put a tree farm here. And move that grass out of there for now. And we'll just let this grass keep expanding. Let's get all this other stuff out of the way. Like so. Again, if you're done farming, you can't get any seeds. I could have ran over to the... oh, did I get any... I don't think I got any yet. I'll start kind of balancing between collecting and knocking stuff out, that kind of stuff. And just doing this on kind of downtime. Downtime is when you've already run around and foraged everything. You've already sold everything. You've already collected all of your stuff. You watered all your plants. And you got a bit of downtime like this to clear your stuff. Like so. Now you're like, well, Kismet, why are you clearing all that stuff? Well, I'm clearing it so this grass can grow. The grass is actually really vital for later. So I like to let it grow as much as possible. I remove all the obstructions like trees and rocks and all of that stuff. There we go. Collect all of that. And we'll leave this little tree here. We'll come back for that one later on. It's getting late at night, but oh well. Now, if you want to do the right thing up in here, you don't want to bring, you don't want to use your number one here. You don't want to use your scythe here or your sickle because otherwise you'll remove your grass. And I don't want to do that right now. Also, we'll go ahead and get this seed out of there. Oh, that's not one I could get. Oh, it's already germinated. I try to take them out before they germinate. If they are germinated, I leave them in there. Let them grow up, and then I'll chop them down later. All right. About 12 o'clock. We've cleared enough for tonight. Really low energy, so if we go to sleep at 12, we should get all of the bulk of our energy back. All right, what do we got left? We're going to put the wood in there, and we can sell wood and stone and all of that. But I like to start saving it about right now. We got 2 coal. Awesome. Salmonberry. We got sap. We're going to put all this in here. And, of course, we're going to get ready for our morning run. And then over here. Oh, man. 1 more bar, and we're ready to rock and roll. Awesome. Start that bar going. Put this stuff back in here. And we're ready to go in here. Check that TV. Now, I hit these every single time just in case I didn't get it before. That's just me. And then time to go to sleep. The grass is really helpful for later. Well, you tell me. Really helpful for later. Because you're going to need hay. You're going to need hay for your animals. And that's a free way of getting it. You just let your grass grow. Then you get your silo. Then you can go ahead and put that grass. You collect the grass in fall before it becomes winter. And then you got massive amount of hay in your silos. Now, depending on how many animals you have, you might need multiple silos as well. Here we go. Oh, awesome. We can do a charcoal kiln. Did foraging. Got my level 4 foraging. Now, that's why I forage every day, by the way. Getting that foraging up. That's why I chop down trees. Getting the forestry up. Do the farming. I get the forestry going. That's why I cycle in and do some going to the mine. So I'm building up my mining, right? Doing a great bit of cycling. Wild seeds, which I never do. The charcoal kiln, which is incredibly handy. We'll get that going. And wild berry harvesting, which is pretty fun. Pretty fun. All right, click OK. And look at that. 829 and 175. We made 1,000 gold. Now we're starting to get into that dollar bills. Now we're starting to get into that money. All right. Let's see. Living off the land. If a refreshing rain is a farmer's best friend. When it rains, you don't have to water your crops. Use this to your advantage. I do every single time. Every single time. All right. So now we've got this finally finished. We have got 5 copper bars. We're going to use that for something real special here in a second. I'm going to go ahead and also grab my pickaxe. Oh, we already had some. We had a bunch in here. I forgot I put some in there. Actually, I had 11. I could have done it all this time. I could have done it all these days. My bad. My bad. But look at this. It's dollar bills time. Give me that money. Give me that money. We're on day 18, and we're about to make a whole lot of money right now. Whole lot of dollar bills. Let's get them dollar bills. Got them beans. Them tasty beans. There we go. Got it all going on. Let's go over here and check our stuff we're saving. Let's see. We got 2. There we go. There's our 5. Cauliflower, we've already got 5. How are we looking on green beans? Of course, it's much smarter to sell it and get the money and then try to re-farm it again if that's what you want to do. But me, I want to save it for quests for later. So that's why I'm doing this. And I've got 5-star ones there. Got 2 of those. And again, I like to keep a little bit of each. Later on, I may sell it off, but for right now, we'll do that. We're not going to sell it there. We're going to run. We're going to run around and do our thing. And we're going to take these copper bars with us. And I have it perfect so I can run straight down using that kind of thing that allows me to see where I'm going, right? The steps. All right. Still in salmonberry season. Now, here's a cool thing that happens. Look at that. I'm getting 2 of them today. On day 18, I'm getting 2 from each bush, which is pretty awesome. Definitely want to get them on this day, if not any of the other days, but I get them every day. I get them every time they show up. Because that's some serious amount of energy we're going to get there. Now, normally I'll run this really, really fast, but right now, I see one over there, too. We'll get that on the way back. Normally, I just run, just go as fast as I can, doing my foraging. But when it comes to salmon berries, I'll take the extra time to grab them. Look at those trees. Getting those salmon berries. Oh, there's one right there. Almost went past it. Got 18 of them on me right now. Oh, look at all those. Down here at the bottom. Nope. Nice, nice. Saw one over here. I thought I saw one. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, just doing a lot of running, right? Getting a lot of my jazzercise in the morning. Now watch right here in this corner. Yeah, so you go too far, you get all the way over there, you gotta come all the way back. So I'm always watching this corner here. Because these do respawn. Or spawn the first time. And up and around to go. So normally about 9:30 game time. That's when I usually make it over here. Try to get it before everybody comes out their door. So I can get these trash cans as quick as possible. And again, this is the most efficient route that I've found to do this every day of spring. And then in summer, when I get a lot more cash, you'll see I actually don't do this at all, pretty much. Maybe in the very beginning, just to collect foraging items. Nothing worth grabbing. Very, very fun. Wow, I'm getting lots of acorns. Sometimes you get bars out of there. I've got gold bars out of that before. The one over here. Just randomly. Randomizing that loot. All right, now we're really going to have some fun. Now it's day 18. We're going to go ahead and take a look what we need to do for our future quests, which I've written all down in a spreadsheet. I didn't look it up on wikis and whatnot. Oh, our inventory's full. All right, we need to go down here. Or actually, hold on. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and just throw this in the trash. We'll pick that up. There we go. Now we need to decide what we want to do. Now, doing cauliflower would probably be a mistake, though we might be able to pull it off. But it's going to go past it. If we use like speed grow, it might grow faster, and then we could outrun day 28. But we only got 10 days left, and it takes 12 days to grow. So I don't like to do that. So one of the things we need to do, too, is look at our quests. And I have them all written down over here, or in a spreadsheet. Basically, some of the things we need to collect for our future quests here in spring are the horseradish, daffodil, leek, and dandelion, which we've already done. Of course, we also need to do parsnips, beans, cauliflower, and potatoes. We've saved all of those. Now, for our kind of higher level crops, or top level crops, we're going to need 5 gold parsnips, which I've already saved, so I'm good there. And really, that's it for that. Now, of course, for other quests and whatnot, we're going to need things like cave carrots and all of that other stuff. We're going to need lots of wood, lots of stone and hardwood, and all of that later on. But really, what we want to do here is we've got basically 12 more days, or 10 more days. 10 more days to do this. So it really only 8 more days are we really going to be farming. And then after that, boom, we're going to be getting rid of all our farming and then going to a whole different set of seeds and whatnot. Now, what I like to do is go to parsnips, and I'll buy a bunch of parsnips. Oh, I can't buy a bunch because I'm full. Hold on. I forgot to sell my stuff. Let me sell my stuff first. There we go. Now I've got 3,000 gold. 3,000 gold on day 18. I know, pretty epic. Could be more. If I was really just doing parsnips, I could make it way more. Or other stuff, I could make it way more. But basically, that's what I do. All right, put that away for now. So we're going to go ahead and do some parsnips. Right over here. All right, so let's say 20 parsnips. Now, another thing I like to do when I get my first big bag of gold, right? I got a big ton of cash, is literally walk right here, click this thing right here. And it says I can upgrade to 24 slots for 2,000 gold, right? Now, you could take that 2,000 and reinvest it into seeds and turn that 2,000 into 4,000 and 4,000 into 8,000 and 8,000 and 16,000 and so on. But me, I prefer to have the upgrades here purchased for 2,000 gold. I prefer to have the slots, right? And again, you can go as fast or as slow as you want in the game, right? There we go. So now we got the large pack. Now I'm going to come back. I've got 900 left and just basically spend the rest of my money. I don't like to have money on my character because if I do pass out at 2 o'clock at night, then it charges me a lot more than if I have no cash on me. They'll charge me only, 1 gold as opposed to charging me 1,000 gold if I had 10,000 gold on me. So there we go. So we got that done. We got 66 seeds. Should be more than enough because our cauliflower is going to start finishing. And when our cauliflower finishes, we can go ahead and plant parsnips there instead. Let's go around and see if there's anything else we want to collect here. Looking for those salmon berries. Don't see any. Hello. Booyah. Booyah. Nose itch. Keep going. Have you played Graveyard Keeper? I have not. Is it good? Is it a good game? Mods, make a note in my Kiss reminders. Check out Graveyard Keeper. I love great suggestions of games. I don't love it when that falls in the water, though. I love great suggestions. I'll go check it out. Absolutely. Never played it. Is it like this? Let me know. What's it all like? What's it about? Same concept as this one, but darker humor. Oh, I see. Well, I might have to check it out. All right, now you notice this time I went there. Look at what I've got over there, though. Up there, salmon berries. We're going to go down. We're going to circle around. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. Now, again, there's not much I need to really do here. I'm not going to put all 66 of these seeds down tonight. I just got it because this way I don't have to run to the vendor every time. But we're going to run up here. Get these. Hopefully they're not separate. They're not. And then get these salmon berries. Very rarely do I run over here, but salmon berries are worth it. They are so worth it. There we go. Got one right there, too. Can we click that one? Oh, yeah. All right. When we did our kind of run there. And we'll stop by over here. And we'll go ahead and drop off this stuff that we don't need. And again, notice how I have more inventory now. So I don't have to worry about it. I got a whole nother line of inventory. I don't have to worry about it constantly being full now, which is going to be hugely helpful very, very soon. Let's see. Now I can go ahead and get my water can on me. And you can start doing things like leaving your water can on you now that you've upgraded your inventory. And a kind of quality of gameplay, quality of life things once you get that first kind of upgrade. I find it incredibly useful. Now again, since day one here, I've been working toward doing this. Now, of course, I'm anything that already has fertilizer in it, super easy, right, to reutilize that fertilizer for my peeps. Now, again, I have not been to the real far reaches of this game. I have played a good amount, and I've played it over and over again in the very beginning to understand the game mechanics. Understanding the game mechanics and getting a great start in the game, I think, is super important. It really does help. Not only does it help you just crush the game, but it also motivates you to play the game because you're doing so well in the game, I find. I find it really motivates me to play. I love to learn some good game mechanics. We're just being super mellow here. Nice, nice. Gotta go around. I personally like the fertilizer, by the way. I like the fertilizer that has a chance of making a higher quality product versus doing the Miracle Grow fertilizer or the thing that retains the water so you don't have to water it every single time. That's what I like to do. I prefer to just go ahead and water it myself if I have to. It goes a lot faster. Oh, we forgot to do our bars. I got sidetracked and I forgot to do my bars. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Guess we'll have to do it tomorrow. Because the blacksmith guy is closed. Fail fish. Alright. A little bit of fertilizer. Let's go ahead and make some more fertilizer. And I prefer to use the fertilizer early on. I use up all the sap on the fertilizer, and I hate it when I forget to put the fertilizer down. Well, let's see how much we can get going here of this. There we go. Fertilize all of that. And more parsnips. Gonna make us them dollar bills. Make us those dollar bills there. All right, again, we're gonna keep expanding downwards. Fail. Fail. All right. Expanding our little farm here. Actually, this is a pretty good size farm. Pretty good size one. Especially since you have to water a lot. Get that water in there. Now, when it's behind my scarecrow, sometimes I'll double check by rolling over it while I'm in my seeds to see if there's actually something there. Because if it wasn't something there, it'd turn green and I could put some seeds down there. Always a good thing to double check. How are we looking? 950. Out of water. All right, looking good there. Move that out of the way. Let's just move it right there. You're just using that for light. Not enough stuff. I think we might have enough time to do a little bit more. Maybe. Let's see. Take this out. Put that in. Stack that all up in there. Stack that. Stack this. Stack those. Look, I got 100 of them now. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. See, I need my axe. That's what I really need. Oh, I don't want to forget my pickaxe tomorrow, so we'll keep that on us. Now, I'm not going to cut these trees down. I'm actually going to use those trees for something else. We're going to go ahead and chop some of these other trees down. And again, we want to remove all of this excess stuff. Oh, I forgot to get my things. Again, eventually I'll start prettying this up a little bit, adding some additional stuff to this. Get our salmon berries out of there. 11:30. I think we can get another one in. Let's run late today. Let's run late. Now what I'm going to do is just kind of half cut these down. Come on. Use up some of these salmon berries. Alright. Same thing here. Get another one in. What we're trying to do is we're trying to build up enough sap to make enough fertilizer. There we go. Let's see. How much fertilizer we got now? We got 7. Maybe one more. Let's go. 12:30. Still got time. Plus, we want to use up our energy too. We don't want to end up with extra energy left over. If we can help it. There we go. 10 is good enough. That should be perfecto. Put our fertilizer. Put our fertilizer down. I usually stand in the center square there. Get that going. Make sure I didn't miss one. Water. Cutting it close. I think we got this. Bingo. Notice I ran down and not straight up. That's so I could run around the outside. Like so. And since it's so close, we're just going to go for the TV. Nothing we haven't already done. Beautiful sunny day tomorrow. And right under the wire, in we go. Great use of our day. Another 240 from foraging. Nice, nice. Making those dollar bills. Dollar bills. Hi, I love this game, says Blindcrafter. Me too. I just discovered it recently. Incredibly fun. Kismet, The Forest is a survival building game you might like. Oh, well, Google's awesome. Game Color, put that also in there. Put that in my Kiz reminders. Game The Forest. I might check that out. I might check it out. It's a survival building game. Cool, cool. I think I've heard of that one, but if not, we'll go ahead and look at that. Look at this. Oh, man, we're going to get some money soon. We're going to get that money. And look at my farm getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Beautiful day. Beautiful day today. All right. Now, the cool thing is we have a lot more inventory to do stuff. But we want to go ahead and make sure that we go ahead and put all of our stuff back that we don't really need to carry with us. We don't need the seeds. How are we looking on cauliflowers and whatnot? Let's go over here and look. We got 5 and 5. We're looking good. So we can sell those. We can sell that. Salmon berries we can just keep on us now. Actually, I want to do that. That's for later. You'll see why. Would put that away. Put that away. And then we can actually just put this stuff here if we so choose. I'm not going to put it in the thing here. I'm actually going to sell it directly to a vendor. Farmer Kismet, I have a request for you. I need fresh cauliflower for a recipe I want to make. Could you bring me some, Jody? And you're like, well, Kismet, why were you saving all that stuff? For that right there. For this right here, because now I got a quest for it. There we go. If you want to eventually play this online, let me know. This is Blind Crafter. Cool, yeah. I typically play with my kids, but we don't play cross-play because it doesn't go between PC and console, which is a bummer because I bought it for... I played it on the Switch first, if you're just coming in. I played it on the Switch first when I was out ill. I got the Switch for Christmas for my kids. I was out in December sick. So I bought this game for them because they said, oh, Daddy, well, this game looks cool. So I got this game, and I said, okay, well, I'm going to get in it. I'm going to see what this game's all about first. So I'm playing it on the Switch. And then I realized it's a really, really fun game. I like the storyline. I like all the stuff. I don't usually play farming games like this, but really, really fun. Won me over. So I bought it for every platform. I bought it not only just for the Switch, but I bought it for my Xbox, my PS4, also the PC. I could even play it on Mac because I have it on Steam if I really wanted to. So my kids play it on various different things. Like one of my kids plays on the Xbox, one plays on the PS4, and one plays on the Switch. And we all play it here in my office because I have all of them here in my office. And then as we discover stuff, oh hey, if you use the Scythe or the sickle. It doesn't take any of your energy, so you can run around and do that at nighttime without any problem when you run out of energy early on in the game. Really, really smart. Or, they'll discover something along the way. One of my daughters is in the second year doing her like winter stuff, winter of the second year. Now, I've never been beyond spring of the second year because I restart a lot. I probably restarted 50 times easily. And I restart again. And my kid's like, oh, you're restarting again. I said, yeah, restarting again so I can learn how to make it more and more efficient each time. So we're going to do that. We're going to bring some cauliflower to Jody. There we go. And of course, we were smart. We were thinking ahead. We saved some cauliflower. Now, I'm not going to give her my star cauliflower. I'm going to give her the cheap stuff. Right? So I'm going to go ahead and take one out of there. Or actually, I can just keep it in there. I've got some on me. But you typically don't need this much. There's not going to be that much cauliflower. You might use it for food later. But cauliflower is worth a lot. So maybe we're going to downgrade that a little bit. Maybe just 2. But we definitely want to keep the high-end cauliflower for later. I like to keep 5 of each thing for later because there's some events and whatnot that you want to use that for. So I'm going to keep that for later. All right. Again, I got my thing here, which shows me exactly how to run straight down. Like so. Actually going to fix that eventually. You'll see. But we're going on our kind of morning jog. And now that we have 2 rows, we're styling. And again, we got all those salmon berries, so we're styling in that way too. Got 103 of them on me right now. So we're going to do our morning jog, our morning spring jog, I guess I should call it. Where we run around and look for stuff to forage. Not seeing anything too sexy. And we kind of rinse and repeat. How we doing on time? Oh, we're running down. Game killer, we start looking for some raid targets. That would be awesome. And again, click those trees while you're going by. You never know. Might get yourself an extra seed. Now, one of the things that's kind of cool on console that you can't do here on PC unless you add a mod is switch between your bars, right? You can't switch between your top bar and your bottom bar. It sucks. It sucks sores big time. Because, I might put your bottom bars where you're doing all your food or crafting or maybe like mining. And then your upper bar might be for something else. And like most games and MMOs and whatnot, you can switch between your multiple bars. So I don't know if they're ever going to add that, but just be aware if you play on console and you play on PC, you can't switch those bars. But console can. You just press a button. Does it real easy. Real easy mode. Or I guess you could plug in a controller, I guess, to your PC. That would work. Which I do. I have multiple controllers. Running around. Here we go. Fun. There we go. I've been in the 3rd year. Awesome. No spoilers. Don't tell me what happens. Don't want to know. I want to go along and go, awesome. Wow, we get lots of egg cords. I want to discover it for myself. When I'm playing a game like this, I don't look it up on wikis. I don't do that stuff. I kind of play games old school. Old school, like, okay, I'm going to write it down, what I discovered along the way. I like doing that old school style. Instead of just having it all handed to me, one thing by just looking it up. Because back in the day, there was no internet, so you couldn't just look it up. You couldn't look it up. You had to either ask other players who played that game in your neighborhood, or you buy like the guide, right, the handbook. All right, let's talk to my buddy. All right, we don't want to accidentally sell our salmonary beans. Once you... Oh, we got a level up. Achievement, it got 15K already. In 19 days, I got 15K. Now, I could have done better, but again, it would have been more just focusing on farming all the time. Again, I've only been through day 1, but I've made 250,000 gold in a single year from the very beginning of the game. Very, very fun. Very, very fun to kind of challenge yourself to do better and better each and every time, to learn those game mechanics, to think forward in the game. Like, oh, I got to save some of these. I got to save some of this stuff so that when I get to my quest later on, I can go ahead and do that. Now, usually in your first playthrough, you don't know about quests. You don't know about all that stuff in your first playthrough. So in your multiple playthroughs after that, then you're kind of thinking more ahead. I love to think ahead and say, okay, how can I be more efficient this round? How can I make more gold and build up my farm quicker early on in the game? That's how I like to play. Now, nobody has to play that way. You don't have to play the same way as me. It's your game. You can play it however you want. Play it however you see fit. Because this is the type of game where you can just be mellow. And then, you don't have to make as much as I do at the beginning. You just keep playing. Days and years go by. And eventually you'll get to the point where you're getting all that extra stuff. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So we're just doing our kind of foraging run that I do every day in the thing. Oh, look at that. We got a thing right there. Let's get it. Oink. Let's say hello to our puppy. Good puppy. And we're good. All right. We did a nice little run. Notice I didn't buy any more seeds. Don't need to, even though I have 1852. Oh, we forgot to go talk to the guy again. I forgot to talk to the guy again. I'm not going to forget today. We're going to go do it. Come on. Let's go. I should have done it like 5 days ago. But I forgot. Oh, we got this quest real early. Sometimes I get this quest really late. I don't get till summertime. Oh, hi there. Hi, Lewis. What an eyesore. This is the Pelican Town Community Center, or what's left of it anyway. Games for all ages. Nice to see you playing that game. Yeah, I like to play all sorts of games. I don't limit myself on games, music, or life in general. I don't care what anybody else says. Oh, you're a gamer. Sure am. Proud of it. Love doing it. Oh, you're a TV watcher? Right? I could say the same thing back to him. Oh, you're a person who likes blue shoes? Oh, right? Screw them. Like whatever you like. Music, whatever it is. Whatever it is, like what you like, right? Because you know what? Life is too short to worry about what other people think. And, you know, they don't care about you anyway. They don't care about you anyway. Real friends would not be like that. They would not be like that. Try to put you down all the time. Try to be negativity. Try to put their negativity on you. Don't let them put their negativity on you. It's not your job to carry it around. You know what you do? Knock that stuff right off of there. Be like me. Look at that. There ain't no negativity up here. I don't carry no negativity on my shoulders. I keep doing what I love to do. By the way, it's kind of carried me far, both in my career as a graphic designer for 25 years and also here in Twitch. Look at that purple check mark right up there. That's right. Doing what I love to do. It used to be the pride and joy of the town, always bustling with activity. Again, I'm sorry if I'm covering it up, but I'm going to read it to you anyway. So you're good. Now, just look at it. It's shameful. These days, the young folk would rather sit in front of a TV than engage with the community. Exactly. But listen to me. I sound like an old fool. Joja Corporation has been hounding me to sell it. Hounding me to sell them the land so they can turn it into a warehouse. Now, Pelican Town could use the money, but there's something stopping me from selling it. I guess old-timers like me get attached to relics of the past. Oh, well. If someone else buys a Joja Co. membership, I'm going to go ahead and sell it. Uh-oh. If someone else buys... Oh, I didn't see that before. If someone else buys a Joja Co. membership, I'm going to go ahead and sell it. Now, I can actually go buy a membership. I've never seen that before. I'm glad I never bought one of those memberships. I don't remember reading that, but there we go. Now that just kicked in. Sigh. Here, let's go inside. All right, let's do it. Let's go inside. Let's check it out. Now, again, one playthrough I had, it actually wasn't until summertime that I got this quest. So, I mean, if I had not known ahead of time, there was no way I would know that the quests were available. What's this? I guess Vincent and Jazz must have been playing in here. This place is even more dilapidated than I remember. What? What's the matter? Are you ill? He's looking right at me. He's got that face. You saw something. I wouldn't be surprised if this place was full of rats. He looks and it's gone. You're worrying me, Kismet. Might need to see the doctor. Look, I think I'm going to head home. I need some lunch. Later, bro. Hey, I'll keep this place unlocked for now. From now on, maybe you can help catch that rat if you have some extra time. There we go. Strange. I'll have to come back and explore this building further. So we'll have to come back and explore the Pelican Center. Now, I'm just going to explore it since I'm right there. Now, by the way, I just discovered that it has a time thing on there, up on the thing, and that time correlated to the actual time in game. Right? Up there at 12, and then it was at 12, right after 12. Correlated to those two times that caused that to happen. Now, I happen to already know this quest, so I know all I got to do is just run into here. We'll see this guy disappear, and we'll click this thing on the ground. All this weird, funny text here. We'll figure that out later on. Figure that out later on. All right. And we're running around, checking our loots. I think we already checked this, but what the heck, we'll run around again. Run around again. It's getting late in the afternoon. We've got to get our plants watered. Oh, look at it, just fell. Free loot. I'll take it. Again, I like to look around, see if I missed anything. along the way. Then I'm also looking on the ground for those little wiggly worms. I love my straw hat from the egg festival that I won. Pretty cool. I was going to tell you, but I didn't want to be a spoiler. Yeah, don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. I really like the fact that you discover a lot of fun stuff along the way in this game. There we go. And you might be like, well, Kismet, it's not really a spoiler. Sure it is. Sure it is. If I didn't get to do it without you telling me, then it got spoiled. Right? At least I think so. Maybe it's not a spoiler in your book, but in my book, telling people where stuff is or to do stuff. Telling people to do stuff is backseat gaming. But telling where stuff is, like if I told you where all the power armor is, like I don't like to even do that, and I know it, and I'm a streamer, right? People come in my channel, Kismet, where's the power armor? I'll be like, I'm not going to tell you. And they'll be like, oh, that's not nice. And I'll be like, well, I'll tell you in the general area. You can run over there. And then you could have that same moment that I had when you came around the corner and went, oh, power armor, right? I mean, if you're really stuck, I don't mind helping. But I don't like spoiling. And I don't like just straight up telling people, you know, where certain things are. Now here, when I'm doing streaming, right, if I'm in the middle of doing it, I will then, you know, give out those Kismet tips and tricks, which is what we're doing tonight. But not always. Not always. I don't like to steal those moments away from people when they're playing games, right? Those discovery moments. I love those moments. I'm sure I'm going to discover a more efficient way of doing this and have to start a new playthrough. We'll see. But for right now, we're gonna water a ton of plants. Try to get this done for nighttime. There we go. Man, I can feel the cold coming through the walls. So cold. One of the best things I did when I moved into my house a long time ago is I had these really thin windows here in my office. It was like really super thin. I went and had the windows replaced. Had the windows replaced. I'm so glad I did, because right now it'd be about 50 degrees colder in here. It'd be very, very cold in here, even if I had the heater on. Yeah, big fan of nice windows. Nice, solid windows. So you still get the, you know, window effect. You know, be able to look outside, get natural light in your place. But without it, like all the cold seeping in through your windows. I have very nice insulated windows. All right, getting close to exhausted. No, not us. Watch this. Ba-bam. Ba-bam. Got that sweet salmon berries to lean on. And again, so eventually we'll get to food and all that other stuff later. Relva says, I never played the game. Do you water every day unless it rains? I do. I do. But you don't even have to do any farming, by the way. You don't do farming at all. You just do foraging or just collecting stuff from... Is it all? If you don't want to do the farming, you don't have to. It's not required. Really, nothing's required in this game. You can just run around and dig holes in the ground if you want to. It's up to you, puppy. Did I collect my puppy today? I think I did, yep. So again, you don't have to. You have to be this hardcore and make this big giant farm like me. But we're doing it so we're going to make tons of money here. We're going to make a lot of money when these cauliflower come through here in just a few days. We're going to make that big dollar bills. But I don't know if I'm beyond that long, so we'll see. We'll see. We're going to try to get this day done first. Put that up there. Again, look at all this extra onions we've got stored up for later. Gonna get that going. I still didn't go to the guy. I still didn't go to the armor guy. Oh, fail. I was talking. I wanted to go to the blacksmith. I still didn't go to the blacksmith. We're probably not going to have enough time. Hopefully I remember the next time I log in to go to the blacksmith. What I'm trying to do is upgrade my pickaxe, right? And I keep squirreling on that. But that sometimes happens. It's not like a big loss because I'm not really using my pickaxe right now. but I do need it for later. Once I get past spring here, I want to have my pickaxe upgraded and then also my water can. Now, I've tried it by upgrading the water can first, and I've tried it by doing the pickaxe first. Now, I typically like to upgrade my water can right at the end of the season. It takes 2 days, so if you do it on day 26, then you're usually pretty good. I try to let my crops kind of stop about day 26 so that I've collected tons of cash, and then I can go ahead and upgrade my water can, but I want to get my pickaxe upgraded, but we'll see. We'll probably play this again next week. We'll see. We'll see. Of course, I could play this all offline and whatnot, but I like to play, when I'm doing like a full playthrough like this, where I'm kind of playing through each and every season, I do like to play it on stream so you guys can see everything that I'm doing along the way. And then, of course, watch it back. Anything you miss, you can watch it back on my YouTube channel later. There we go. Yeah, I do love it when it rains. When it rains, that's typically when I go to the mines. All right, 6:50 p.m., we've got all of our stuff done. Actually, we could go to the mines. Yeah, let's go to the mines. Let's go. Now, when I go to the mines, of course, I want to bring my best sword. So let's take this out. Let's put this in. Don't need my axe. Well, I'm going to put that in there. That's probably why I put it in there before, because I kept... I know I'm going to keep it in my bar. Maybe I'll remember next time. Actually, let's do this. Let's do that. Okay. You know what? Actually, we could do more seeds. Let's do more seeds. That'd be smarter. Let's do more seeds and try to really go hardcore. Let's go. Let's do that. Oh, we should have brought our stuff there. Now, one of the things you want to do, of course, is eventually put down fences to protect your crops. I'm going to go ahead and get my scythe here, or my sickle, so I like to call it. I don't know how to even pronounce that. But look at this, getting too close. Get away from my plants. Get away. Get back. Now, of course, if I had a silo, I could be putting this in my silo. So I'm going to go ahead and move it back a little bit like that. And then we're going to go ahead and work a bit on... Oops, did I put my axe away? Put my axe away. Now, at this point, by the way, I don't really need to be putting my stuff back away, because I do have 2 bars. So I could be just leaving it on me here, like so. And then what you can do is you can go in and just sort it. And then it usually sorts it somewhat the same every time. Not every time, by the way. Sometimes it sorts it differently. But let's go over here. Oh, we're going to need some sap first. We need some sap. Going to need some fertilizer. Let's do that. There we go. No sap. Let's build up some sap first. Let's really get to going to town here. Let's clear all of this stuff. And we're just going to kind of systematically clear a lot of this stuff. And I usually clear down first. I was clearing to the side first, but I found clearing down much more efficient. You know what? I'm just going to take out this. Take these trees out. Take them out. They're sucking up my space. Let's do it. Need that energy. Well, lucky enough. Yeah, this is what's so great about these salmon berries, is the fact that I can use them for energy early on. And basically all I did was pick them up off the tree. Now, you can cook stuff and convert stuff using different crafting tools or crafting furnaces or workbenches or whatever you want to call them. You can use a lot of that stuff as well. But I don't really concentrate on that stuff early game. Usually, that's kind of the next stage I do. But you can also make tons of money doing it that way. And, of course, advance your crafting and whatnot that way. I just like to do this. Last one we'll cut the other way. We're doing a good job of clearing here. Again, early on you don't want to cut the stump down, but I'm cutting it down so that I actually want to get rid of the trees and put the trees where I want the trees to be, and not right there, because I'm gonna do some stuff down here, or I might do it over here. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out when I decide. All right, got ourselves a quest. Oh, we forgot to give Jody her cauliflower as well. Man, we just majorly squirreled on this, didn't we? We majorly squirreled. I think I sold her cauliflower, which is great why I saved an extra one. Let's go ahead and put this in here. Go in here first. Basic fertilizer. Now, we do have some other fertilizer here. Retaining soil. You put that down. You can go ahead and have a chance of it automatically being watered for the next day. I don't think it's worth it, but you can do whatever you want. And again, it's late right now, 11:40, but we want to get the most out of each and every day, if we so choose. So we're going to go ahead and put in some salmon berries. Another row. Again, I have 1,800, so I could have easily added more seeds. But as my stuff finishes, you know, here, I'm going to be putting more seeds down. Oh, glad I missed that one. And again, I would rather get the higher level seeds. So now we got 13 seeds left. I think we can get another one in. I don't think I have enough. I don't have enough fertilizer, but we can go ahead and do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, 5. There we go. Enough for 5 more. Let's get that in. Let's get our seeds in. Check our thing. There we go. 1250. And even if I do pass out, in the long run, it's not that much because I only have about 2,000 on me. But still, look at that. I ran out right on the last one. You see how I refilled it again? Get off of there. My puppy's laying on my stuff. All right, now let's take a time to drop all this in here. Pine cones, rocks, geode goes in the other one. And over here. And, oh, we got enough for some more coal or copper. Oh, we got iron, too. Oh, let's do some iron. Geodes in there. Sort, looking sweet. Need that cauliflower for our quest later next time. Again, we're thinking to the next day. Start that going. Then when I come out, I can go ahead and start another copper going. It's 1:30. Day 19, going on day 20. Looking good. By the way, I just did about 60 seeds there, if you missed that from before. And that's it. There we go. All right. Wow, perfect timing. Perfect timing. That's what I meant. You kept me on the edge of my seat, off waiting to see what you'll do with the bars. Yes, I'm going to be doing some fun stuff with the bars. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll do it, of course, next time, because we don't have enough time to do it this time. Because I am out of time. I got to run. Got to help my kids. Let's see. Level 5 farming. So I could choose a profession. I can choose to be a rancher. Right? What's going on my thing there? My light is such a pain. I really got to replace this light. It's fine for a while, and then all of a sudden it starts to do this stuff. Really got to get rid of this light. All right. So yeah, I can be a rancher, which means animal products are going to be worth 20% more. Or I can be a tiller, which means that my crops are going to be worth 10% more. Now, I've tried them both. And I eventually will not be a farmer. I will be a rancher. And I've never made it all the way through a full year as a rancher. So I think we're going to try it as a rancher. So let's go rancher this time for those animals and whatnot. So let's get that going. Of course, we made 0 cash, and we look at it here is because we put a trash in there in a soggy newspaper that we found in trash cans. So we didn't make any cash, but we did get rid of it. We could have just deleted it because it's not worth anything. But we'll put it in there anyway just for funsies. Now here's day 20. There we go. Now, I'm going to end up doing day 20 over again, but let's go look and see what's happening. Oh, look at this. Parsnips, tons and tons of cauliflower, more parsnips here. Very, very nice. Look at our farms getting very, very large. And we'll go ahead and run around. We're getting silver now. We've got tons of copper. We can go ahead and do all of that stuff, but that's it for tonight. So let's go to my overseer's office. Let's get it going. All right, everybody, let's get that love going in the chat for every person that goes in and grabs that right there. Kismet Love Train, sharing the love, and throws it right back into my chat. My mods are going to count that up and give you guys out some Kiz Caps. Now, just so you know, I'll be on the homepage tonight into tomorrow, so 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. on the actual Twitch homepage. I'm going to be playing some Fallout 76. And, of course, it will be the last day for you to use your Kiz Caps. It'll be February 1st. Now, after that stream, right? After that stream, we'll, of course, have one more stream after that. But basically, that'll be the best time to use your Kiz Caps because I'll be giving away some loot on stream. So, of course, you get those Kismet loot drops and all sorts of other fun stuff right here on the stream. So make sure to show that love right there in the chat. Get hyped and ready to go for our raid. Blow it up in there, everybody. And then, of course, we're going to blow it up in someone else's chat. Let me see who we got lined up. You guys do that while I go ahead and look at all these raid targets we got going on. I open them all up, by the way. I don't just look and then pick somebody. I open them all up, see what they're up to, and try to decide who is the most needed of the love today. Now, first, I also go in and look and see if anybody's offline, because that's an easy way to eliminate them. Oh, offline. Speaking of, bye-bye. There we go. And, of course, I have to wait for the commercials. I wait for the commercials. I should have started this up so I could let the commercials run. I have to remember to do that next time. Let the commercials run while I'm waiting. I'm finishing up the last of the game. I'll try to remember. Game Keller, put that in my Kiz reminders. Put that in my Kiz reminders. Now, again, go ahead and highlight the very first one there right here. Kismet Love Train, sharing the love. Copy that. Paste it back in my chat so I know you guys are ready to raid. My mod's going to keep counting it up until I tell him to dish out the Kiz Caps. Now, if you are subscribed, by the way, you can grab this first one, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. You get all those emotes if you're Tier 3. As well. Oh, look at this person. Oh, I like the fact that they got the little thing on the side. How cool. Oh, I think that's a good contention there. What do we got going over here? Like the title, too. All right, you won me over with the title. Let's go. Let's go. So we're going to go ahead and get this person. Now, again, I don't just raid people who have big streams or have lots of followers or whatever and say, hey, follow me back and raid me back. No, I go out and I show the love, and then I ask them to take that love and I pass on to someone else. That's why we call it the Kismet Love Train. So we get on that love train, we blow up their chat, we hit that follow button, we hang around in their channel for at least 10, 15 minutes, give them a shot, and interact with them, try to see what their stream is all about, try to help out those smaller streamers. Now, this person's name is probably, I'm going to butcher the heck out of it. I think it's Rachel Tad. She has 33 followers. Again, it's okay. I don't mind raiding people with, just coming in, having some fun, playing some games. Right now, she is Australian, I think it is, right? Aussie, right? AUS. She has 3 people on her channel, and guess what? She's about to have about 100 more. Right now, thanks to you guys, we're going to go ahead and blow it up here. Let's get the raid started. Let's go have some fun. Oh, man, this is one of my favorite parts of the night, is to go raid other people. Is to go raid other people and just like come out of nowhere and go, oh my gosh, I'm getting raided. And we're going to make them smile. The more you guys participate, though, I think the more that they end up smiling, the better night they're going to have. And maybe even they'd be a little bit better streamer because they're going to step up their game, right? They're going to step it up a little bit. Let's see what happens. Maybe we can get her to affiliate here. You never know. You guys have the magic touch. Now, how many we got, Gabe Keller? Let's dish out those Kiz Caps. Let's dish them out. And then after he dishes out those Kiz Caps, I'm going to go ahead and put that link in the chat. You can also go buy the link as well. Look at that, 6,000 extra Kiz Caps for you guys for the contest and giveaways There we go. I'm going to go ahead and dish out the link there. Now, if you do go buy the link, though, it does help the streamer. But you can just follow the raid as well. So here we go, everybody. I will see you guys tonight, streaming live from the homepage later this evening. And, of course, I'll start my stream will start at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come on back, everybody. We'll see you then. Use those Kiscats up. Be your last chance. All right. Bye, everybody. Hey everybody, Kismet here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Also check me out live on twitch.tv/Kismet. I'll see you all next time.